All right, there we go. Welcome back. Wednesday. I had to remember what goddamn day it was. To Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frost Maiden. This is session 4, I believe. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we have the city of Tourmaline up ahead. We've done a little bit of investigating, and we've already gotten... Did we get the quest from here?
Yes, the
No, we
kobolds.
didn't, right? Did we? Why is it not on here?
Because
I mean, we just walked
half
in
the
here.
modules
In
are
progress. Oh
disabled.
no, it is there. Show to players. A beautiful mine.
Yes, because it's hilarious.
Kobolds.
But
Kill kobolds, 50 gold.
let's go ahead and start
Easy.
with a recap of last week. And everybody starts the night with an inspiration. So light that up on your character sheet, and everybody roll me a d20 that was here last week. Did we have somebody missing? Why do I feel like we
I
did?
think so.
No, we're all here.
Where,
A
what happened
5,
to
Saloon
the
throwing it down
dice
low
buttons,
there. Oh, I can turn
Yeah.
that on too. Let me check modules. Let me turn a couple modules on.
I just gotta type shit in. This is
No,
ridiculous.
what?
know.
Ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
I
I-
think I can
thought
turn
the
Dice So
same
Nice
thing.
on. Okay, let me turn that on. And then let me try... Let me check that the calendar is on. It is, and the time modules. Time is on.
Yeah, it's not letting me roll. Why you gotta do that?
All
Oh,
right,
well, Kara
those
got a
are
20,
all-
so.
Those
That's
are
right.
all
I
on.
don't
No, we
recap.
want the low rolls. That's what
We're
we want
going
to
high
see.
today, right?
Yeah, we want the low
Nah, I don't
rolls.
recap.
Token R's is fine.
Are you typing your rolls?
Yeah.
C
Slash
stat
R.
is okay.
Bless you.
Let me roll
Slash
that
R, what
for you.
else?
Should be okay. Fast flip should
1d20.
be okay.
I actually have to go for a second. I'll still be listening though. I'll be back in a bit.
Unacceptable. I'm doing a refresh.
Well, now we can't see who rolled what.
I know. It's a tragedy.
Cash got a 2,
Shut
and it
up.
was
Yeah,
your
you
first
guys
session.
can't prove
so.
that, though. You can't prove it.
Can it be proven?
It'll
Can it be-
reload.
I don't know if it can be proven.
Maybe I shouldn't have shared my session notes earlier, and then you would be out of luck.
Oh, I already took notes.
Dope.
Got their own notes. There's also a video you guys can skim through if that aids in reminding you.
Watch it at like 2 times speed. Be like, okay, let me just watch this video real quick. I'll get back to you in like an hour.
I mean, you can skim through it and see the images and be like, oh yeah, we were in that cave. Oh yeah, we were doing that. Oh yeah, you know. I
And it
remember.
was shorter because you didn't stream the whole time.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
an hour cut off in the front there.
So you missed like the first
All right,
hour.
all right, all right. Well, we are. Let me just confirm. Okay, yeah, we are. We're recording this time. So.
Well, I know we're live because I'm watching this. Well, not watching the stream. I have it up.
Thank you to whoever shared the notes. It's very helpful.
You're welcome.
All right, everything loaded. I actually don't see. Oh yeah, there it is. A 2. Cash. If you'd be so kind, give us a recap of last week. What are we doing? How did we get here in Tourmaline?
All right, so basically, the party arrived at the Yeti cave, and their Goliath friend decided to take the remains of the other dead Goliath and kind of take his leave, saying his heartfelt goodbyes, and return to the tribe or clans or wherever it is he came from to properly bury the dead. The group then entered the cave where they found a scrappy yet lovable halfling known as Cashaw. And after quickly rescuing him, he managed to flawlessly lead the party to safety down the mountain as the father had returned and was very upset that we were in his cave. Then we decided to swing by East Side to see what was going on there. And following us arriving, we were met with a decision to split the party, which we did, because obviously that is always the smartest decision to make. Where half the party went, and they went and collected the quest so that we could go to the caves and clear out the kobolds that were apparently rising up from the Underdark to then allow the miners to return and, continue to, I guess, provide for the economy of Eastside. And following that, me and Kyrus, and I believe was it Saloon or was it Squawk? I think it was Squawk. Squawk, right? Yeah. The three of us were the ones that went to the other bar where Squawk showed off his expert thievery skills and stole from some random people as soon as we walked in, and then we made our way to the other inn. I think it's the East Side, that place. And that's where the party had decided to collectively meet up because there was something we were doing here. Sorry, all that was off memory. I'm actually gonna look at my notes and figure out why we came to this inn again.
The reason we came here was before you joined the party, so you might not know that.
Okay, that explains why it's not in my notes. I was like, I swear I would have written this down. But yeah. So if somebody else wants to, mention while we're here, then I guess we're up to date.
We are here to find any leads on where the caravan might be for the I think it's called Cold-Hearted Killer quest.
Specifically at the Blue Clam, you were told that they were staying here.
Oh, yes.
So
All right.
Because
That sums it up.
that's it.
that is about it. Very nice. Thank you for the recap. Don't forget to light that D20 up, everybody, on your character sheet. But we'll zoom in now. Let me actually. How many quests do we have done? Just the 2. Let me open up the quest log. Completed. Yeah, just the 2. And when you complete a 3rd, you guys hit level 3. When you complete a 5th, you guys hit level 4.
Cool.
So mission complete
A quest.
quest. And I agree we should smash some kobolds maybe.
But let's zoom in back into the east side. It is 4 p.m. in the afternoon. Marta Peskrik is behind the counter. She wears this ring on her neck, and she's tending to an elderly father upstairs who's locked away in a bedroom, very sick, who is the proprietor, and this young girl is instead the current proprietor in his stead. And you guys were chatting here. Let me double check who this person is. Oh, just a woman that was chatting and drinking at the bar. She's a local herbalist.
Can I make a roll to try to slip that into Dorig's pocket?
Yeah. You could go with your passives if you'd like as well. Because, just at a certain time, you find the right time to just slip it in. Your passive...
Stealth and sleight of hand?
Well, your passive stealth and sleight of hand is 19, and their perception is 16. So if you would like to just say that you slip them the letter at some point, that's perfectly fine with me. If you want to roll, you can roll.
I guess that's my question is this something you want Dorig to notice or not notice? Or are you just trying to hide it from the person you stole it from?
No, I was hide it more from you, so you kind of just
Oh,
find
gotcha.
it on your own. Right. Yeah, I'll roll for it just because I feel like it's a little more.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just like I automatically am able to do it.
Yeah, a 15 stealth, a sleight of hand. Is that, yeah, stealth check. That's fine. Same roll for you either way.
Oh, okay. Well, I rolled both of them, so either one. Sleight of hand or stealth.
We'll go with the first roll, the 15.
Okay.
And Dorig, a perception. So, Squawk, at some point you kind of like slip up behind them and maybe bump into Dorig, and Dorig, you at least notice enough. But we could even say with the sleight of hand that that's up to you. I mean,
no, that's why I wanted to roll for it. I feel like it's a little more authentic.
Yeah, I think just the stealth then is fine. So the first roll, so the 15 versus the 22. Dorig, you notice, you kind of feel like something fill your pocket, not be removed, but fill your pocket.
Yeah, I let it happen. I mean, this is my ally. As far as I know, he's given me some intel. I'm gonna keep sipping my tea.
Okay, I'll move in and sit next to Radagast, unaware that he has won the bartender that we're to hide a ring or whatever he's previously warned her.
And Radagast, I think you stepped away, right? No, he did. Are you here, Carrot? Yeah, he stepped away. So we'll come back to him, but I think he's talking to Marta. But anything you say, Squawk, as you come up, she looks over. How you doing? Y'all need rooms?
Yes. Room.
Sure, we got extra rooms. We got a whole nother side of the building that's connected. Plenty of rooms here.
Two silver?
No, it's a little bit more than that. Let me actually see how much it is. Well, we got some cozy accommodations in the cellar. We could do maybe 4 silver a night.
Two silver?
Double that. Four silver.
Squawk's gonna like look around.
Two silver.
Two silver.
Okay, I'll give her two silvers.
I will also pay two silvers.
Yeah, well, thank you. All right, 2, 4, 8. All right. And does everybody pay for a room here?
Yeah, I paid two silvers.
Yeah.
Can I get it for free? So I don't have to break change.
What's that, Radagast?
Can I just pay for 3? So I don't have to break change? I only have 3 silver pieces and I don't want to convert.
She says,
So do
"No,
I."
I'll just take a gold from you," and she takes a gold and
Oh.
she gives you back 6 silver.
God damn it!
So you have 9 silver.
Right.
Kyrus looks a little embarrassed and says, "It appears I do not have any of these coins."
You need two silvers?
It appears I do, my little friend, yes.
I have two silvers.
You can
How
save
generous,
me two
little
silvers. I'll take care of this.
How about I
She'll-
was gonna take care of it? How about we all put in 1 silver?
She'll go around and grab each of your payments, and you guys can remove the appropriate amounts there. I already took care
I
of you,
put in 1.
Radagast.
I go to put in 1, but I put in 2.
All right, so that's 3 for Kyrus. We need 1 more silver for Kyrus.
I also contribute 1.
All right, there you go.
And I'll buy Kyrus's drink or dinner or whatever. Yeah.
I'm infinitely grateful. Thank you very much.
It's very difficult not having a memory, so the least we can do is ensure you really saved us against that wretched thing we encountered. Your fire was most needed.
Oh, it was nothing. It was nothing. No worries. I do this for you anytime you need it.
And yeah, I want to eat dinner.
Yeah, she'll come up to the table and offer you all food. Water's free. We've got mead from Good Mead, and we've got some other whiskeys and ales. Not too much left, and we got goat milk and cheese and some elk and all that. Whatever you'd like. Some wolf steaks, potatoes, soup.
Dorig really perks up at goat milk.
But she'll take orders from each of you. And for that, you can each remove a silver.
All right, I got Kyrus. Anyone else need cash? You got money?
No, I'm good. I have a few gold.
And that'll save you
Did
from
we,
spending any rations today.
Did we ever ask about the caravan here yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
We only got kobolds before we ended last week, and then someone robbed somebody.
And you heard her humming this song, which Saloon hummed back the other song too.
Yeah, the Bass Pro Fish song.
Yeah, the
Bass
Bass Pro Shop fish.
But nobody's asked her about that. She just had that song replied back, so that's about it. But she gets you all
Is that,
rooms. She orders your food.
Since I didn't ask last time, I don't think. As a local, does that song mean like familiar?
No.
So it's not like a local folk tale or something like that.
You're not a local to Tourmaline.
Nah, I
No.
don't mean like in.
Yeah,
the
no.
general area.
If you were here, you probably have heard Barda sing it before, but no, you'd have to ask.
Okay,
I can sing it for you whenever you want.
that's great. That's great.
So maybe each of the 10 towns has a snippet of song.
Do I know a song?
Oh yeah.
Sorry, you're from Koenig.
Kerkanig.
Let me just double check here. Northlight Inn. No.
Damn, I'm not part of the plot.
No, there's no song.
None of us came with a song, so you're good.
No, there's no song
No,
in
man.
Koenig or anything.
Yeah, we just get drunk and lament.
There's a drunk leader.
That's what we do at Kerkanig.
She says, well, if there's anything else y'all need, just let me know. You got your rooms. You can come and go as you please.
Yeah, actually, we were looking for like a group or like a caravan that came through not too long ago. We were told that they stayed here.
Oh, you mean Torg's traveling caravan? Yeah, they're here. I think the caravan's parked outside of town by the woods. Some of them got rooms. Others were just here drinking.
Oh man, they're still here.
Yeah, I think
Excuse
they're.
me,
I
as
think
I
they're
look at the
camped
quest
out.
log.
Most
I
of
remember
them are
Whitefoot.
camped out with their dogs. I think they opened up shop right on the edge of town.
Boy?
No, we left boy. Sorry. In Targus, I think.
How do you find the quest stuff again?
On the top right, journal, and then you go all the way to the bottom. It'll pull up the quest.
Oh.
To her, I want to say, you mentioned they set up shop. What is it they sell? Are they just merchants?
Yeah,
I don't think
Torg's
we have
Traveling
access to
Caravan. They're
that.
merchants. They sell all types of goods. Winter gear, buy ale, food, supplies, just general goods, I think. All types of things.
Okay, I'll wait till she walks away before I say my piece about that to the group, just in case anyone else has anything to say to her.
Yeah, I mean, she's up behind the counter now, washing some
Oh.
dishes and pouring drinks, so anybody can go talk to her, but you guys converge at your table here. In fact, I'll move this guy away and give you guys your own table.
I want to lean in and kind of gesture to, I think Kyrus and Cash were both not with us when we got this quest. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Kyrus was
So I want
making
to kind of look at Squawk and Saloon and Radagast and kind of make eye contact with them, and then lean in and say, this caravan possibly is involved in several murders and are possibly sheltering the murderer. And a super intimidating lady asked us to investigate and determine guilt. Is that something? I know that's not something everyone wants to get involved in, but is that something you would be willing to help us see justice for the 3 souls that have been lost?
Well, let me ask you this: is there any reward being offered?
Yes, 100 gold. if we
I am
deal-
in. I am at your service. Anything you need, I will help you.
To
That's like
split among
100
the group,
gold
to be
increase for him.
divided amongst us, to be clear. But yes, I think the more help we have with this endeavor, the better. Each of the victims was found with a dagger of ice through their heart, in 3 different towns.
Like, wouldn't the ice have melted though after that it was stabbed? Like, if you found
You'd
the
think
body,
that.
wouldn't it just be like a big pile of water?
It's like -40.
Ah, that's
It
fair.
stays
Yeah,
frozen.
listen to God. Cold outside.
It's cold. Nothing's melting.
Nothing melts here.
It freezes more.
Yeah.
Well, seeing
Gross.
as I am poor, I will gladly join in on this endeavor.
You
Yes,
don't have silver?
I have a little bit, just not a lot.
and
Regardless.
perhaps also bring peace to the 10 towns is a good incentive. But if the money is more of an incentive, your help is absolutely welcome for whichever reason.
Money.
I think I know what you're trying to say, and I will gladly accept your portion of the money if that's where you're going with this.
I have needs, and I need money myself. So I would like to keep my portion, of course, but this is a personal quest for those of us who first heard of these murders. They were almost seemingly random. The victims had no apparent connection and were in different towns. One was a shipbuilder in Targus, where Boy and his fellow dogs were. What if something happened to them? And when we were in Brinchander, that's where we first set out. It was another fellow dwarf. I can't abide this kind of rampant murder going. But someone in Brinchander saw this caravan leaving in a haste, and there's some speculation that it could be because they're involved in the murder. So not a lot of hard evidence, but perhaps it would be worth our time to either talk to the merchants or even, I don't know, spy on the camp. Is that wrong?
I don't know. I don't really know how
Yeah.
else we're supposed to figure out if they did it or not. I mean, I guess we're looking for like that ice knife. I don't know who else would have stuff like that. But
Well, maybe we go to this caravan. We put on a nice little show, like a musical, to distract them, and then someone sneaks around back and just steals all their stuff, or looks through all their items and boxes. Maybe there's
Squawk,
like hidden
sneak.
evidence. Yeah, like that.
there's also like some guys they say they were staying in the cellar tonight.
Yeah, that's also concerning. Is some are staying here, some are staying there. People are moving between. That's something. Maybe at night, we have a better chance. But then the shops aren't running, so some considerations for sure.
Well, if I may make suggestion, the way you describe these murders, this person is probably killing out of pleasure or personal need. This would account for randomness. Second, if they are using ice dagger or ice weapon, this will be arcane. Of that, we are sure of. I can easily detect if they have any magic. So if there's any of these people here, I will take a quick look and I can tell you if any of them have any magic items. That might put your mind at ease, yes?
Yes, and we even heard rumors that some in the 10 towns make human sacrifices to
It's not a rumor.
the
Some of
Frost
them just
Maiden.
do.
Yeah.
We
So
know
maybe
they do
the person thinks they're serving this dark god. I don't know.
Yeah, you know that openly each of the 10 towns gives a sacrifice. The larger of the 3 do human sacrifices.
See? Are
Other-
those the 3 where the murders were by any chance?
It-
I don't think Targus is that big.
It is, actually. It's the 3 where the
Oh,
murders
well, there you go.
were.
Hypothetically,
There you go.
this is not one of the biggest 3 towns, right?
Tourmaline?
Tourmaline
No.
think so.
does.
It's
Let
like
me find
East
Tourmaline.
Haven.
Tourmaline
East Haven.
sacrifice is warmth, and
Mmm.
Bryn Shander, East Haven, and Targos are the three that have had murders.
Yeah.
They're also the three that do human sacrifices. And one of the rumors I think that you heard was that people like pay to get out of
Yeah.
out of like being the sacrifice, right? Like there's some scandal to it, right?
But is the sacrifice like a public event, or has it always been done
It
like
is.
secretly? Because
No,
okay.
it's a more recent thing. Let me read it specifically to you here. The desperate people of Ten Towns, hoping to appease Auril, so that the summer can return to Icewind Dale, make sacrifices to the Frost Maiden on nights of the new moon. So it's not every night; it's just once a month. This is a new practice that started a little over a year ago, when it became very clear that Auril was angry and that summer would not be returning anytime soon. The town speakers have unanimously agreed to honor these practices, which they consider necessary evils, but would end them in a heartbeat if Auril would bring summer back or be dealt with.
Dang, once a month? I had no idea.
Every new moon, they do a sacrifice.
Man, Oral is.
Who's Sefik Cultro again? That's just the leader.
Sefik
of the caravan, right?
Keltro, he's the guard that has no cold weather clothing on. That
Oh, he's
she
the
was
weirdo
she was very
describing.
suspicious of. As she described the quest, she said that there was a man called Sefik Keltro that's guarding the place that she thinks is blessed by the Frost Maiden.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's like our main target for the folks that are here.
Sethic.
Should we sleep first? I don't remember. Did we long rest or
We leveled up,
so.
so you guys got a lot of stuff on the level up. But we did not technically long rest. No.
we leveled up? We're still at 2, right?
Or 2,
I
yeah.
am
No,
down
maybe
those
we leveled up
plus
before that.
five.
So when did we long rest? 'Cause it's 4 p.m.
Before we
on
got
the
here,
way
I'm
here.
pretty sure.
And
Yeah.
I
we
think it was
camped
on the
out.
way because I have all my spells and I just want to make sure that's
Yeah,
right.
we
Okay.
camped
So yeah.
out.
We camped
So-
out. Yeah, we camped out.
I think for the
There was one event on the way.
yeah, the zombie fight, I wasn't near enough to
I
cast
think
any
I
spells.
chaos bolted it. Or
Yeah,
something.
that's
Sounds
all
like
that
something
that's
I
all
would-
that you guys have used up today.
So we pay 2 silvers, we have our room, we could rest and check out the shops in the morning, or we go tonight. And
guys
or
still
we
got-
even try to talk to the ones staying here.
Still got 4 hours before nightfall, you know. Well, like an
Oh, yeah,
hour or
it's
2
4
before
o'clock.
it's dark, but like 4 hours before it's like bedtime.
How far's the kobold mine? Is it like way the fuck out there? Like, is that
Let
like a
me
trip?
double check.
Like, is it feasible we could go do that tonight before we have to like turn?
Yeah,
in?
let me
That is
double
a
check.
great question.
Um,
Scoop that level real fast would be
That's
a real
right.
nice.
Approaching the mine.
Let's go nuke some kobolds real quick before
From
bed.
Tourmaline, if you follow the trail, you can be there in 30 minutes.
Oh, hmm.
Yeah, that's like right down the
I
corner.
have a wild idea, guys. They're staying here, right? So what if
Yeah.
we just like go to the mine first, blow up some kobolds, come back, and then when we get back,
Blow up
they'll
some
probably be sleeping in the cellar. And when they're sleeping in the cellar, we could have Squawk like go through their shit.
I like that.
I like this plan.
Or talk to them. Like if they're here drinking, like if they close their shops and they're here, we could be like, oh, hey, tell us about, and they could be like, yo, there's this weird guy with us, and we get them drunk and get information, and Squawk can go through their stuff if it's, downstairs or whatever. I like that idea. Either way, let's go kobold. Do we all agree?
We go now?
Shiny rock?
Yes.
I look at Saloon. You interested in clearing some mines, little one?
Shiny rocks.
Many
Yes, that's where all the shiny rocks come from.
Shiny rocks.
Northeast of town.
Mini
so yeah,
silver.
to the gem mine. So as you guys just head north here, you go immediately out of town. It's 30 minutes up and around the woods to the mine. Up a trail.
I wanna wreck it. Yeah.
All
That's
right.
right. Level
Then
3.
we'll eat like 10, 15 minutes here and then move half an hour up to the mine. The entrance to the gem mine is an open tunnel in a hillside. Empty carts are parked near the entrance, next to which a crude wooden sign has been propped up. Written on the sign in charcoal are the words, "Kobolds only," in common.
Is it spelled correctly?
It does look like they spelled it correctly, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're pretty.
yeah.
That's pretty smart.
The words are written in more elaborate calligraphy than anyone would expect from a kobold.
Ooh.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Christ.
And let me find the gem mine map here. Let's see if we can just drop you guys on this. Let me double check. Loading. Alright, so I'm going to make all these guys invisible just so you don't see them until you're properly supposed to see them. And then the entrance is over here. I assume you guys ignore the sign. You guys aren't kobolds.
Oh yeah.
No,
totally.
it says don't trespass.
Oh,
You can't go in.
yeah. We know what we're doing.
Yeah, I mean, it says kobolds only.
No, we're not allowed.
But fancy.
I don't know how to read.
Okay. Well, that's convenient because that means
How,
you're going to enter
how
the-
smart are kobolds usually?
Not normally smart enough to do elaborate, proper spelling and in calligraphy.
Okay.
Not normally that smart. Normally they're like maybe a 4. Let me actually double check their intelligence. Normally they're less intelligent than a normal human. They're like a stupid human.
But not like really stupid.
Not
if
like
I were just to
super.
alter this sign and say like it didn't say that, they wouldn't
No, like
believe
some
me.
of them are adventurers. Like most of them are not. Most of them are pretty stupid, tribalistic, but some of them are adventurers for sure, yeah.
Okay.
All
I'll
right,
fuck with
here.
the sign
Let me
then.
save that and let me activate this here, gem mine. I assume you guys enter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
The mine's meandering tunnels have a 7-foot high ceiling. Wider areas kind of open up to about 12 foot high. There are no light sources within, so whoever doesn't have dark vision, maybe you guys need light. I don't know. You can go through the party. I think you've all been cast dark
Oh
vision
no,
on.
see?
Is that, Saloon, can you remind me on that dark vision? Is that something you can just do to everyone? What's the timer or cooldown?
It is. Oh. It lasts for an hour, and I can do it as many times as I have spell slots.
A day? Or
Yeah.
does it take a spell slot?
It's once for free, then after that, it's a spell slot.
Okay, then we would have to figure out who you're going to cast that on as you guys arrive here. So let's, oh, I don't think my
would-
active effects are turned on. Hang on, I do want that module. Sorry, guys. Let me turn on active effects so that I can buff you with stuff. Dynamic effects, effects panel, convenient effects. Let me save those. Let's see if this works. Those are super, super, super useful, so sorry, hang on.
I turned off so many modules last week trying to get my Foundry to be faster, and now I've had to figure out which ones to reactivate.
Yeah, I mean, I have like a short list of about 50, but overall I have over 100 that I like to use. So,
Turn them all on, man.
well, the problem is currently some of them don't work, so I'm waiting for those
Turn
to
them
be
on
updated,
anyway, man.
and then I will
Right.
I'll turn them all back on once they're fixed. Because we couldn't open character sheets.
That's crazy.
Yeah, update time always sucks.
Yeah, they've been updating like crazy too. It's on like version 0.13 or something. Well, as this loads, as you guys are entering, one of the most prominent features of the mine, which you actually won't notice right away, but even perhaps the dwarves would have told you, is that there are shafts that drop thousands of feet into the Underdark, and that it can be dangerous.
Spooky.
All right, so that is fixed now. So let me just take dark vision off of people, and then we can figure out who needs dark vision. Because it looks like Squawk can't see, Radagast can't see, and Cash
Nick?
can't see. Yes.
I can't open my character sheet.
Yeah, I can't open mine either.
So it is one of those. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, me neither.
Hang on, it's one of the effect modules. Let's see here. Dynamic effects, active effects. So this is Defred's convenient effects. Let's try to turn the other ones off and see if that works. Damn. So it's the effects table. Okay, so that's good to know. Let me write that down. Effects
I'm rocking D&D Beyond since I want
module
it in my tabs.
not working. All right, so that actually helps me narrow it down because I wasn't sure. I think it's just that one or two modules. Let's see if this works without those on. Okay, loading. Please open the character sheet. Haha, it does. And I have my effects. We're good. Alright, guys, it should load up for you pretty soon. But so, Squawk can't see, Radagast can't see, and Cash can't see. You guys can figure out if you're doing torches or dark vision as you enter the cave here a little before 5 p.m.
It looks like I lost stuff out of my inventory.
You,
Is it in your backpack?
you shouldn't have lost your inventory.
Right? How do I open my backpack?
You edit it. and
Oh,
it'll give
hang
you, like,
on.
a-
No, that's...
Because I don't see
No,
anything.
I don't remember
yeah.
what it was.
Hang on. Oh, that's another module.
Because I put stuff in my backpack that I wanted to.
Nope, that's item
Save.
containers. Let me see. Item collection, item container. Save. Sorry, guys, I'm doing it again. Okay. This will be the last one. Anything else can wait till the break.
In this episode, we troubleshoot.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah. My bad.
Do you know if this will bring back the stuff that I had in it?
It's in it.
Okay. Cool.
Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum.
Can I ask a druid question while we're loading?
Absolutely.
This is my first time being a druid. So with wild shape or wild companion, I just completely get to pick the forms that they take. I know for wild shape it tells me what challenge rating.
Yeah.
For wild companion, it just says it's not a beast. That's all it says.
Wild Companion should just be the Find Familiar spell, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. There's
It
also
is.
restriction to what you can find, but yes.
Yeah, that's my question is like, how do I know what it's capable of? Like can I summon a bird and have it fly around? Like, I don't know what I'm
Sure.
allowed to do.
Let me pull you up a list. Should be able to find it on D&D Beyond.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it doesn't link to Find Familiar. I wish it did.
Let me see here. Features. It is... Is it a feature or a spell?
It is a feature. It's
feature.
part of Wild Shape, which is technically, it says as an action, I can expend one of my Wild Shape features to cast Find Familiar
To cast Find Familiar. Okay.
without components. Yeah.
Okay, so it's just the Find Familiar spell. All right.
Yes. But it doesn't link to Find Familiar. So, it's weird.
So Find Familiar can be a small animal, right? So a bat, a cat, a crab, a frog, a hawk, a lizard, an octopus, an owl, a snake, a fish, a rat, a raven, a seahorse, a spider, a weasel, etc., etc. But only
Ooh, okay, I
only
know what I'm
small
gonna do.
animals. So they're
Cool.
good for
Do they like?
scouting. While your familiar is within 100 feet of you, you can telepathically communicate. Additionally, as an action, you can see through their eyes until the start of your next turn, gaining any benefits to their senses that they have. During this time, you're deaf in your personal senses, deaf and blind. When you
Oh,
cast this,
I found it. Okay, I found the player handbook
yeah,
pages for it.
perfect, yeah. So a lot you can summon there. Okay, this is not loading now. Let me refresh again. Come on, game, load. Did any of your games load?
How cursed would it be if
I'm
I
in.
made my familiar a seahorse in the middle of the tundra and it just was there?
It would freeze and die.
It would freeze and die.
Yep.
It needs water. To
It needs
survive,
water.
then. And not frozen water.
That's sad. That's a sad way to live.
Yeah, 100%. Unfortunately, it would die. Not the environment for them. Definitely something that, like, yeah, if you summon a fish, you should be in water.
Yeah, no, I picked something smarter.
Okay. And like, I mean, like they have like 1 to 3 HP. They just die sometimes. They poof away, and you can resummon the same one. So it's not-
Yeah,
they don't
the
die.
little
they go
little
back to-
card is.
Yeah.
It says 1d4 minus 1.
Yeah, they go
hit
back to
point
their like little
1.
dimension or whatever. They're not dead. They're just gone.
They're unsung. Well, it's a fae, is what it says. It's not a real beast. It's a fae.
It's a
not like
spirit,
a ranger
yep,
familiar. Yeah.
All right, guys. So everybody should be loaded in. Everything should work. Zoom on into your character sheet and take a look here. And Squawk, let's just double check your items. Edit
Yeah,
your
I checked them.
backpack.
I got
Beautiful.
everything.
Everything's in there.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
I don't have a torch, so
Okay.
You have 300 feet of.
Cash,
dark
did you
vision.
light a torch, or is
Thank you.
this what's the light here?
Yeah, I lit a torch. I'm trying to figure out how to make it so it's not just like blinding light. On
Oh,
my
sure. So let's
character.
just turn that light off. And I think I have a torch buff. I do.
I can give it to
Oh, perfect. Thanks.
4 people, so I would give it to Dorig, Cash, Radagast, and Squawk.
Cool. That extends me out beyond the 60 I have.
Yeah.
And then in 1 hour, I will also give this to you.
Cool.
All right then. Well, I guess I don't need the torch anymore since I have dark vision.
Cash lights towards, push towards their way.
All right.
He
So
lights the torch and then goes,
Oh.
wait, I can see farther without it.
so 3 people get dark vision then.
4.
Well,
And
we only
me.
needed 3, right? Dorig has dark vision.
But it's
It's all dark
Hard.
though on my screen. It's all gray. Is that normal?
That
Dark
is
vision.
dark vision.
Big gray.
Oh, because it's dim light.
Dark
That's right.
vision is in shades of gray. It's still disadvantage on perception checks. So you still have some disadvantages here. But it makes it easier for you to stealth because disadvantage on enemy perceptions is a -5 to their passive.
Except they're kobolds, so they could see in the dark.
Well, no, even they have dark vision, so it's
unless you have
-5.
devil sight.
Yep, it's -5. Rocks, as you guys enter this area, racks holding picks and hammers are nailed to the walls of this small cavern. The floor is covered with rock dust and tracks.
Feels good to be in a mine.
Really? I do not like this place. No place to spread my wings, you understand?
Yeah, I'm with the bird on this one. It's a little stuffy in here.
He's not a bird.
Do I look like a bird to you? Really?
You know, this whole dark
It's
vision
okay.
thing,
We have a
it's
lot
new
of
to
birds
me.
around. I'm so sorry. He just knew. I'm so sorry.
You have wings.
Yeah, and horns.
Bird has wings.
Ah, yes, but I have no feathers, so therefore I am not a bird.
Squawk up ahead. You see the floors in the east side of this dusty cave is a 5 feet higher than the west end, with a rocky ridge separating 2 areas, except for slopes on either side. Picks and shovels lean against the ridge. Small gem deposits in the ridge and in the walls gleam seductively.
Oh,
I'm gonna
It looks like it could be
do a
mined.
stealth roll just to try to sneak as I move along.
In fact, I'm going to delete some of these walls are deceiving because you can see into this whole room,
Oh.
right? This is
Oh,
just like
okay.
a sloped area and there's a mine. An area where you guys could mine.
fancy.
And so that's where's that right here?
Yeah, there's picks right there under your character there. See the little picks? And there's shining mines, shining stones.
Oh, so this is just like a little quarry area.
A little quarry.
Oh wait, no, it keeps going.
Yep,
I see.
and in the walls too, there's shining gemstones that could be picked out. You think that it would take, let me see here. It says anybody that spends an hour chipping away rolls a percentile dice to see what they unearth. You'd have to spend an hour, but you could get gemstones in these walls.
We could do that later.
Yeah, we could always come back.
Seems very lucrative.
You see green, blue, pink, red, and black and brown gemstones.
Oh,
I'm stuck in the wall, Nick.
It's a tough place to be in.
That's who died that day.
I'm moving walls back. You should be good.
There we go. I'm out of the wall.
Cash, as you
Do
make...
we want to... Okay, I was like, do we want to decide on our order here?
Cash
It all
seems to
goes
be
to the same place.
heading into some splitting caverns here in the dark. It's kind of a little disorienting, hard to tell exactly which cavern leads where, which one is a dark wall versus an actual pathway. Narrow crevices that you find, but you find two pathways to the south. And it looks like one of them goes into a room that opens up and the other winds around a corner.
Which direction?
See a bench over here.
And also you hear the sound of rushing water, especially from that side, Radagast. And what was the question, Cash?
I was asking, I was like, which direction are we all going to go?
Down mountain?
Do we see any kind of indication of like waste, like trash, things living here in any direction?
Yeah, throw me a survival. DC 13.
Stand by.
Seeing you kind of trying to find that you're taking a close look around, I'll guidance you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I could use that. That's a
I
6.
don't think it'll be
It's
enough.
not going to be enough, unfortunately. I mean, there's tracks everywhere, but it's hard to tell what's going on and how old they are.
Can I assist her to give
Okay.
her advantage? I am
Can I
proficient in
try to
survival.
look?
It's already been rolled, but I would say that, yeah, we can do advantage on it. But in the future, call that out beforehand.
Okay. I will
I
roll again.
forgot how that worked.
Anybody can help. So go ahead and roll one more time, Dorig.
Okay, and I'm gonna add a D4 that I'm still guided
Yeah.
since I didn't
Yep.
use it.
Dude, didn't matter.
It may matter.
It's dark.
Oh no.
It's hard to
that's what
tell.
No, you're all the one.
It's dark, y'all. It's hard to tell.
Well, I'd say we check out the bench.
You hear heavy water flow in this direction. You hear heavy wind in the south.
Is there any like echo besides the water, or is the water just too loud to like hear?
Let's
anything
have
else?
everybody throw me a perception.
Sure.
At disadvantage.
Disadvantage,
At
right?
disadvantage in the dark.
Let's see.
Hey!
Doesn't matter. I'm incredible.
That's a
Some good
3 and a
rolls in
2,
here.
everyone.
Hey, yes, we still got a 14 and a 21. Radagast, you make out the noise. Towards the water, you hear rats just kind of fighting over something, probably eating. And to the south, you hear kobolds. Reptilian voices.
I'll flag down the party and then do the whisper symbol. Or the shush. I'll do the shush.
And Cash, throw me a stealth if you'd like to push your way up there. Otherwise, fall back a bit as he
Yeah, I'm
shushes you.
falling back.
All right, fall back a bit. Because as the south side, you guys will hear and see some goblins. You could try to stealth up to them, but at the moment they're just messing around with some shelves here. Let me see exactly what they're doing. Benches and tables are set up against the workplace where miners clean any gemstones they find. Gravel and pebbles are strewn on the ground. Scattered across the floor are a few hammers and picks and broken lanterns. And there's a couple kobolds.
I would like to stealth up.
Sneak.
Do you guys want me to just go say hi?
Oh, sneak.
You can talk to them?
I think so. Yeah, they speak Draconic, I'm guessing.
I think they speak Goblin. They're goblins?
They
oh,
speak
no way,
common,
I-
guys.
I
They
don't
wrote
know
a
if they speak
letter
Goblin.
up front.
You
Oh,
see
that's
them. Throw me a stealth and a perception, Cash. We'll do that.
Oof. All right. Disadvantage on stealth because my armor.
Heavy armor. My God.
Still
Still
really
good roll.
good. And throw me a perception.
Disadvantage on perception because dark vision.
All right, yeah. So you don't notice. You back off quick enough that they don't hear you, but you notice that they leave. You didn't see what they grabbed, but they left. And they go down that hallway.
I was gonna try stealth up with them.
You want to stealth up too, Saloon?
Yep.
All right, on a 1, then they'll definitely hear you. As you're making your way up, you hear just like clang, clang, clang of some metal armor as Squawk makes their way next to, not Squawk, Saloon makes their way next to you here. The two kobolds stop. You see saws in their hands. Ah! They both point and scream.
I repeat what they say. Back to them.
You don't speak kobold, but you just repeat it, huh?
Just repeat it!
It's draconic, by the way, for anybody that.
Oh, I speak that.
Do you speak
I
that?
don't know if I speak that.
Yep.
I also speak that.
So Cash, you understand them. They just go, "Ah, the miners are back."
I'm just gonna turn around and be like, they think we're the miners. Should we lie and say we are?
No.
Well,
What?
they just think we're like the people miners. Like that doesn't mean they like them.
All right. So, what do you guys? You want me to go like talk to them? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I think they know we're up. Yeah.
All right. I'll just kind of come, nonchalantly strolling in the hallway, and I'm like, my friends, my scaly friends. What's up? How you doing?
You see two kobolds just kind of in a panic, about to run. Throw me a persuasion check, Cash.
What is up, my fellow kobolds?
5. They say, "Ah, run, quick!" And he says, "Thwip, run to the bridge." He says, but it's not ready yet, Scorp." And they run. And they just start going. If you want to roll initiative, you can. Otherwise, they scurry off.
Are we chasing them, guys? Is that what's happening?
I say let them scurry. They're not the mission.
There they are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
are.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was confused.
I do believe they are exactly
It
the
says here,
mission.
kill the
For whatever
kobolds.
reason, thought we were talking about goblins. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good.
Oh, that's why he kept saying like they speak Goblin. I was like,
I thought we were talking about
really?
goblins. I have no idea why. But yeah, I mean,
Said
they said they're
they're-
going to a bridge that's not ready yet. Is that what they said?
Go see their bridge. I'm
Yeah.
terribly curious what a kobold bridge looks like.
All right. Well, I guess we're just gonna kind of let him scurry away then, and then we'll just kind of come up behind him and see what's happening.
Yeah. I mean, he was already yelling. We weren't sneaking up on him.
Yeah. And as the only person here with a D10 to hit die, I'm assuming everyone expects me to go first.
It's that or the wizards. so, so you know.
I was like, yeah, I got this.
I'm not completely weak. I'm hardy.
Is this the thing they're talking about? This little bridge right here? Or is there like another one?
As you make your way forward, you see wooden planks and struts from form a walkway along the wall of a seemingly bottomless vertical shaft. A narrow waterfall cascades down in the northeast wall. At the south end, rushing water is loud in the confined space. So this is a large waterfall, pouring water just rushing down, covering any noise. No sign of the kobolds.
Hmm.
Do you guys...
Can I like?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Uh,
I was just gonna say, could I peek my head around this corner right here? Oh,
yeah,
without exposing myself too much.
go for it. You step forward, and does this work?
This rickety ass bridge.
Yeah, peek does not currently work. So, as you peer around the corner here, go and just roll me another disadvantage perception cache.
Damn. 2 and a 19. Hate
It's
to see it.
dark, it's loud, the kobolds are gone, but you see a pathway that moves forward to what looks like some type of machine.
Okay, well they said the bridge wasn't ready yet, so as the one of the lighter members of the group, I guess I'll test its stability. Can I like poke it with like my longbow as I'm approaching it, and like before I step on any planks to make sure it doesn't like collapse under me?
Yeah, do you, well, yeah, you know what? You look down at the planks, you start observing it. You see beneath them, the two kobolds are clinging to the walls of the cavern, to the posts that are holding up this walkway, and they're sawing at it.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna look it down and be like, "Hey, what are you guys doing?"
Cut the bridge off.
It's too loud. Like you can't even hear them sawing because of the waterfall and the wind. But yeah, do you shout down?
Yeah.
As you shout down, they'll both just kind of look up, and they just start to saw quicker. We're working.
Could you guys stop working so we can get across this bridge, please?
They both say, no, and they keep sawing.
Oh well, sorry guys, I tried. They're sawing out the poles that are holding the bridge up.
Uh-huh. Well.
Well.
Do we just I like gesture to my mace like
I guess I seem negotiations have broken down.
Well, you know, we gave it the good old college try, everyone.
Squawk. You're way in the back. Have you kept up?
Hello?
Okay, you're back. Welcome back, Squawk.
Yeah,
Are
sorry.
you
I
keeping up
stepped
with...
away for a bit.
Not a problem. You're keeping up with the group, yeah?
Yeah, I'm moving
All
up
right,
now.
then. Yeah, let's scoot you
I'm
up
trying
here.
to.
Get you forward with the group. There you go.
Thank
And they're over here. Squawk, you're from... let me actually double check something.
You said they're under the bridge, yeah?
Squawk, roll me a history check. You're from Baldur's Gate.
Okay.
An 18. Squawk, one thing that you
Nice.
know about kobolds, though they are like a somewhat primitive creature, they aren't like completely useless or evil or anything like that. You know that in Baldur's Gate, they hired kobolds to make the sewer system. Kobolds aren't necessarily bad. Now, you guys can choose to kill these guys and clear the mines out, but kobolds, you know, you could probably also work with them. So that's up to you guys, how you guys want to deal with this. Currently, they're sawing at the wood, trying to break this bridge.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey, guys,
Not a good
if
thing.
you don't stop sawing, we're gonna kill you. You should probably stop.
You could roll a persuasion or an intimidation, but you'd be at disadvantage because you don't speak their language. Do
Yeah,
you?
I do.
Oh, you speak
I sure do.
Draconic. Hell yes.
Yes, sir.
Radagast, you speak up in Draconic. Intimidation or persuasion?
I think they're the same for me. They are. Intimidation makes sense to me.
An 18
22.
or a 22. That's pretty
Man,
damn
nice
good.
rolls.
One of them looks up and he just kind of stops sawing as he's like a quarter of the way through. He says, "What?"
Yeah, we're gonna kill you if you don't stop right now.
"Why would you do that?"
I'm trying to figure out why you're trying to destroy a bridge while we're on it. Not very neighborly.
"Well, we're just weakening it so only kobolds can use it. And get off, you're too heavy."
Well, stop sawing it. Why are you? What? Why? Why are you here doing this exactly?
"For our great leader,
Who's that?
Trex.
Who's Trex?
Trex leads us."
Who
They'll
is that?
both scurry up here with that intimidation, and they stop. They put down the saws. He has wings like a dragon.
Is he like your size or?
Oh yeah, he's kobold.
Why are you all here?
Huh?
How'd you get here?
Well, we came back from the Underdark.
Is there a reason you like scared off the miners?
Oh, we didn't scare off the miners. No.
No, you did it.
Scary monster scared off miners.
And what would that be exactly?
It's further in. We stay away from there.
So what? Y'all just kind of came up here after the thing showed up?
Well, we climbed up out of Underdark. Took over mine, but looking for somewhere safer. Trex says town's safer. Trek's smart. He not speak dragon like us, but he's smart. They're speaking in Draconic to you, by the way.
Yeah, figured. Alright,
He speak human. He no speak dragon anymore. But he very smart. He says
Well,
miners
I'd
want
very-
mine back, but Trex wants something in return, something better. Trex want town.
Like the whole town, or just to be
yeah,
welcome to
what
the
does that
town?
mean?
Trex want town for kobolds.
Yeah, I think
Trex
we could
say
probably
safer in
manage
town.
I mean,
Yeah.
we could probably like get you like citizenship or something, but I mean, the whole town probably not owning it. Well, you know, let's talk to Trex. Where's he at? Can you take me there?
We bring you to Trex.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh,
Also,
oh,
stop trying to saw bridges.
yeah.
It's weird. We build bridges. We don't
Trex
break
say
them.
sawbridge so miners can't get us.
We'll tell him that that's a bad idea. All right.
Trex has good
No,
ideas.
let's just go see Trex. No, let's go see Trex.
They move across the bridge, and there's an elevator shaft. A wooden pulley system has been constructed along a large hole in the floor. A bucket big enough to hold a humanoid. One at a time.
I like the idea of me and Cash just squatting on top of the bridge. What the fuck y'all doing?
The two kobolds go on top, and they say, "We go first. Not strong enough for biggies. One at a time, and pull up."
All right. How about one of you stay back, and then one of us goes with you?
He just said he isn't strong enough for the biggies.
Well, then how the hell are we supposed to get up there?
One at a time. You wait for us. And they jump onto it, and they start to pull the pulley system.
Unbelievable.
It can hold one medium creature or two small creatures at a time.
Jesus.
Aha. Small creatures, you say? My time to shine.
Hey, Cash, get up there.
Pardon me, excuse me. What is happening?
Oh, I'm sorry.
This is all in Draconic.
We're negotiating.
You're negotiating their surrender, yes?
Kind of. It's more like a mutual agreement. Unless it breaks down, and in which case, you know.
He'll make like a zapping, like he'll shoot a little bit of ice from his finger against the wall.
Yeah. You know how it is.
And where are we going now?
To talk to their leader, who's like a winged kobold, I guess, but doesn't speak Draconic, so I don't really know what that's about.
All right, very well. I follow along.
Yeah.
Alrighty. right, let's see. I don't know if my teleporter's working. I don't think it is. Yeah, it's not. So, we'll just copy paste you guys all up here. You guys all go one by one up here.
I guess some of them could go together, but I don't think it's a big deal either way, right?
The small creatures can go together, but yeah.
Yeah, it's like half the party.
All right, I'm just gonna delete you
If
guys.
there's any way for Shale to Kyrus here just to fly up, he would. He doesn't trust the elevator.
No, it goes down.
Oh, well, then he will fly down.
Oh, where did it paste you? It pasted you guys way back here.
Put us back in
Yeah, I'll just scoot you up and then I'll move you through the wall. So you guys can go through the wall here. And then here. And then here. You're going down technically to this area.
I want to say and comment to the group, like, should I have the ability to hold a flame. Should I light a flame?
I mean, it's a gem mine, so I don't think anything here is too flammable.
I can give us all light if you want. I can see perfectly well, but if you want light, I could give it.
Just so we're not, at any sort of disadvantage in the dark.
I have shiny rock.
What?
I have shiny rock.
That's nice.
Very good story.
Very good.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, I'll just throw out a produce flame and just hold it in my hand.
I have shiny rock.
Well, just pull out the shiny rock. Maybe it'll give us some extra light.
It will.
Oh no way! It's an actual shiny rock.
Actual thing. All right.
You cast light?
I put light on my dagger. Yeah.
All right, so Saloon and Kyrus cast light, yeah?
Yeah.
It becomes
Oh,
shiny.
this is very bright.
The kobolds just why?
Well, you guys gotta get used to it eventually. If you're gonna live up top and stuff.
As you guys make your way in here, the kobolds will start to make their way south. This way to Trex.
Okay.
And they enter into another chamber where, actually, let me see. Yep, that's where it goes down to. Okay. They enter to another chamber where you can see two more kobolds here. A table and chairs are set up in the area to create space for miners to take breaks. On top of the table, two kobolds are poking a giant rat with their javelins to make sure it's dead. The kobolds screech loudly as they notice you. Ah! What the hell? They say in Draconic. Why would you invite them in? And he says, calm down, Small. Calm down, Grex. He's an important business thing. You need to talk to Trex.
You know business. Good business.
They look over. Well, this is my lunch. And he jumps on the rat. He holds out his javelin. My lunch.
All right. Well, you enjoy that.
He says, brother, it was our lunch. And he goes to bite at it. And then they start to argue.
Sharing is caring.
You leave them alone?
Yeah.
All right. Just making sure.
Just an average kobold lunch, man.
Just average kobold lunch. They continue to lead you guys north here through the tunnel as it continues to kind of wind around and go deeper.
Man, this place is really far.
It's a big cave.
How am I in the wall again?
Don't
Guys,
worry
there's a
about it.
bunch
I'm
of
gonna
names
scoot
in
you.
the wall. Do you see this?
I'm going to scoot you all up over here. It's a whole bunch of names.
Aaron Duggarty.
Just thanking the people that made the map. Let me move all your tokens here. As you guys are going to be dragged from here down to here.
That's a big hole.
Whoa.
and the kobolds will continue down this path here. This way, this way. Just be
You didn't
careful.
saw this bridge, did
This
you?
is- no, we
Are
didn't get
they
to this
speaking to
bridge
us in
yet.
common?
No, Draconic. So only the people
Aw,
that
man.
understand it. Yeah, they've been speaking
It's just-
Draconic.
Just be careful, alright? Fucking, I
They-
don't know.
They stop here
These bridges are.
and they announce, "Oh, great Trex, we bring you outsiders from beyond the cave."
What is this?
Oh, this is a pulley system with strings and buckets that go across for getting
okay.
material across.
It looks very fancy.
And yeah, it's for like getting you can get one person at a time across or material.
Okay.
It is here. Let me read it to you. The tunnel's downward slopes ends where it opens into a central shaft. A wooden walkway extends from this opening and then runs westward to another tunnel in the rock. In front of you, a large bucket, like the one you saw earlier, dangles from a taut rope that stretches southward across the shaft and is connected to another wooden platform 15 feet away. So it's another pulley system rope and bucket.
Can I make my way across that while they're talking?
Yeah, you can use the bucket and get across.
Okay.
The rope and pulley mechanism is used to transport miners and ore between the platforms. A person inside the bucket can forego the cranks and pull themselves across, tugging on the rope. So yeah, you don't need someone else to crank it for you. You can just pull on the rope. Takes one round to cross the gap. And he gets you down to the bottom here, and he says, lurking in the back of this tunnel, you can see 3 skittish kobolds. One of them carries a threadbare satchel and wears a fake pair of dragon wings made of thin wood and tattered white cloth. The kobold immediately raises his hands in surrender, saying in common, "We mean you no harm. Please don't hurt us." And I'll share Trex's image.
All right. Yeah,
I
all
like the
right.
way you can
Your
see it all
surrender is
tied
accepted.
together. It's
Greetings.
Hello.
Okay.
Hey, so what the hell's going on, man?
What do you mean?
Like, you really pissed off like the townspeople,
Well,
like a lot.
we've got nowhere else to go. The everlasting winter has made the wilderness unsafe for my kind. So they actually came from a different cave or something. Yeah. The preternatural cold dulls our wits. Please, we only want a place to stay so we can keep out of this horrible weather. We can
Have you,
work,
like-
and we won't cause trouble.
Have you ever like considered talking to the people up top instead
Of
of like?
course, we tried to talk to them, but they ran, calling us monsters. Tourmaline would be richer if they had us.
Do you have like a resume I could see, or
A what?
like
No.
a piece of paper that says
They're
what you can do for like work?
Kobolds. I could make them resumes, but no, none of them have resumes.
You
So
guys have
is this
even
guy
more
a
Right.
kobold?
Their resume.
Just with fake wings?
Yeah, he looks like a kobold.
He just has
He doesn't speak their
wooden-
language.
He doesn't seem to.
Where are you from?
Can I insight check him?
Do an insight check.
With guidance?
No.
Do you cast guidance on yourself?
Yes.
I'll cast it on you if you want, but
Yeah, go for
oh,
it.
you can do it.
Oof.
Ah, he's great.
That's
I
an oof.
love him.
Yeah, you love him.
Oh, hey, I have guidance too. Look at us. So he's speaking to us in common.
He is.
Yeah.
Would you like to also? I mean, you guys can all insight checks. You guys can all make.
Yeah.
Except
Sure,
I'll
it's
say
free,
except for Kairos, who
baby.
guides somebody, and
And Squawk, who's not over there.
yeah, Squawk. If you crawled across, then yeah.
Yeah, I want to crawl across and check it out, like this area over here.
26. Goddamn.
Jesus. Who rolled the 26?
Yes,
Iris.
do not lie to me.
Kairos. Well,
I'm very
you
good.
can't guidance
I was
yourself and
I was born
Saloon.
yesterday. I see all.
You can't
I
guidance
guided him.
both people. Oh, you guided him. Okay.
I have guidance.
All right. So you guys all just guide each other. You can do it. No, you can do it.
Baldur's
As
Gate in
you
this bitch.
as you
Guidance
do
everything.
so, either way, the 18, the 26, all plenty. You just need a 13. You can tell Trex is lying. They're lying. They
Damn.
seem like something is suspicious. Something's off about them.
They work. They dig shiny rock.
Oh yeah, they'll dig rocks
dig
for you.
through
They'll take care of
silver.
everything, and we could deliver it straight to the town, and we could sleep and live there and make a good deal.
They get 2 silver.
All right, man. Why are you actually here?
What do you mean?
Well, your friend told me you're from the Underdark, but you're saying you're from like a village somewhere, like above ground. And now you're telling me that you ran into a bunch of miners who just kind of ran away from you for no particular reason. So I'm kind of confused here.
Well, that first bit's mostly because your DM didn't know about where we came from, but the second bit
Okay.
is, my people need somewhere to live. It's way too cold. I mean, we would help Tourmaline.
How do you communicate to your people?
What do you mean?
I'll
Do
say
you
something
speak their
to him
language?
in Draconic.
They all kind of look over. Wow.
I'll ask him in Draconic. Do you speak their language?
Look, I'm their leader.
Just
They
stare
trust
at
me,
him.
and he says this in common.
But how do they know what your wishes are if you don't speak the language they know? I'm just confused. Like, I just want to
Well,
understand better.
Look, you guys are asking a lot of questions. I mean, does it matter? They do what I send them off to do. It's they just go off and do things.
Can I just talk to this guy real quick?
Yeah.
Like, just kind of lean over to him, but like and whisper in Draconic. Like,
Have you ever actually like spoken to him?
Oh, he used to know Draconic, but he got forgotten and then remembered other stuff.
What do you mean he forgot?
Yeah.
Did you get to him before?
When we came into the cave, he forgot and remembered common and learned lots of stuff. And he tells us things, but we only understand some.
You seem like a smart man, yes.
Oh yeah,
Would you agree?
yeah,
Does that make any sense to you?
yeah,
It doesn't to
definitely.
me, and I consider myself a smart man.
Yeah, it's probably a blessing or something,
Uh-huh.
right?
When do you get those wings?
I think he made them.
Oh, so he's okay. You'll just know he made those. I guess I did. That's fair enough, I guess.
Yeah, did you not know they're fake?
No, I knew that. I just didn't think you did.
Wow.
He just leans in.
Insulting.
He says, I mean, he has wings like a dragon, but like even I can tell that there's tape.
Just making sure.
All right,
man.
all right.
You're buying a lot of his crap, so I don't know what you know.
What do you mean his crap? He's our
He
leader.
doesn't speak your language.
He
man.
used to.
No, he does it now. Why doesn't it just happen? You don't just forget how to speak your natural language.
You bring up a good point. Squawk, as you look across, you can see what looks like a fossilized skull partially juts out of the east side of the small cave, 5 feet off the ground. The skull has larger than normal eye sockets, a curious ridge between the eyes. Nothing that would pass for a nose, and 4 small holes where one would often expect to see teeth.
Okay. Is it just a skull or a whole body?
Well, roll me an Arcana check, and there's also a crystal that's jammed into it.
Ooh. Okay, I'll try to Arcana check.
Yeah. An 8. It's just a skull. You know, you don't know what creature it is, but it's a skull, humanoidish.
Okay, I'll try to. This,
Would I see that from where I am, Nick?
No, he's like way across a cavern and around a cave entry, like into another cave. You know,
Cool.
I want to try to take
and it's
the
actually
gem is
over
in
here.
the skull.
Yeah, as you step in and you find it, it's the gem. There's a stone pried from the skull. Let me see here where it is exactly. Lodged into it. I mean, you can. It just says you can take it. It doesn't say.
Okay,
Yeah, it
I'll
doesn't
just
say
take
anything
it.
beyond that. Oh, a pick to pry it. You have to pry it off. Do you have a pick or anything, or a crowbar? Or...
I do have a crowbar, yes.
Okay, yeah. You grab your
My
crowbar and
believe I have a crowbar. Yep, crowbar.
wedge it in behind the pick, and you'll be able to snap it out.
Okay, I'll snap it out.
For right now, what I'm gonna do is just add something to your loot called unidentified crystal.
Okay.
It's the for now for me. While this is happening, can I just whisper
Mhm.
to Kyrus? Because this last part has all been in Draconic, so I'm just like,
Except for
this...
Trex. Trex is full common. But yes.
Right. But when
Yep.
they were talking to the little side guy about like buying all the bullshit and everything,
Yeah.
we didn't hear that. So I think I would say to Kyrus, like, I think you seem to me like someone who has met many a trickster in your time. I do not think this fellow is who he says he is, or at least not anymore.
Really? You just figured this out now? If I had a little bit of time, I could tell you what he is, but there's something strange about him. Yes, no doubt.
Yes. Ooh,
You know
pretty.
what? In fact, I want to find out, and Karis is gonna start casting. Let me just see the range. What's the range on detect magic?
30 feet.
30 feet.
It's like a ping. Isn't it?
It's like an AoE ping of auras. Yeah, as you detect magic around you,
Perfect, baby.
you spot. Let me just see here. Let me see what school of magic this is first.
Could it be illusion?
What is like telepathy? Let me see. Telepathy. Like telekinesis?
Like moving shit with your brain?
Yeah, what would that be? Let me see here.
Shit, I don't know.
Filtering.
It's usually like its own like individual thing.
No, it's a spell. It's a spell.
Would it be evocation, maybe?
Hang on, I'm just googling. It's just a really slow website. There it is. Transmutation. You notice transmutation magic from the crystal that Squawk has. You also notice. Did you notice any other magics here? Let me see. Probably not. Yeah. Probably not.
Does he notice magic things that are on people?
Yeah, like your equipment, absolutely. He would
Okay,
also
so
see any magical equipment you have.
Right, so he would see my bag too.
Yeah, he would see your bag glows.
Actually, Squawk, no, you're outside of it.
No,
Oh.
it's centered around you. Yeah.
Oh, around me.
Yeah.
It's like
It's this.
Oh, yep, I'm well in it.
Within 30 feet of you.
Okay, perfect. So that I detect that the transmutation magic on the gem, the bag. Do I pick up anything on Trex?
No, Trex doesn't have anything magical on him.
He's very strange. That the strange winged kobold. Nothing magical. But then he turns towards Squawk. You, on the other hand, my friend, oh, you are very
Well,
magical.
You know what I will say?
Hey.
The satchel on Trex, the small satchel on his side, there's like a strange aura, but it's so faint. It's not a magical item, but there's like a faint aura of let me see here. Let's say illusion magic. Let's say illusion magic.
Okay. My next question is, would he pick up the gem if that's where it was?
What's that?
Would he pick up the gem if that's where it was?
If it's,
Yeah,
it's on you,
he
right?
knows. He definitely would have sensed the magic from the gem.
Okay, I just didn't know if that worked through like another plane or whatever.
Oh, you put it
thing.
in the bag of holding?
Yeah, that's where I would.
Oh yeah, no, he doesn't pick up anything in the bag.
Okay, that's what I was curious about.
Yeah. So that's all you notice. Like a small faint aura of some strange magic is kind of emanating from Trex's satchel on his side, but he just looks like a kobold, no magical items.
I'll lean over to Dorig and say, there is a little hint of something illusion on him, but other than that, he is normal kobold, I think.
I'm I could have sworn he was a human in disguise.
Perhaps. But, magic's, maybe his brain is being taken over by something. Maybe he's charmed. All kinds of possibilities.
Well, either way, I much prefer your wings, my friend.
They are rather nice, aren't they? Yes. Kyrus kind of spreads his wings out.
Gentlemen adventurers, if you're done talking, could we please, maybe you could escort us to the town? Talk to them
Wait.
about it?
Didn't you guys mention something about like there being a monster? That
Yeah,
came
where's this
out from,
fucking
like,
monster?
Oh yeah,
at?
we don't want to stick in the cave. We've lost a couple kobolds. We don't know what it is.
I mean, we were kind of
Was
sent
it-
here to kill you, but since
What?
you guys aren't the problem, well, let me finish. You guys aren't the problem, though. It turns out you guys were just running. So technically, I feel like we're supposed to kill that thing.
Look, you don't gotta kill us, okay? We're peaceful. We can be peaceful.
Hey, that's cool, man. What does this thing look like?
We haven't seen it. We've just lost a few kobolds when they go too deep. You just gotta be careful
doesn't
around that
make
shaft.
Any sense? How do you know they didn't just fall in a hole and die?
They might have, but we're pretty good at climbing.
You're just assuming it was like some big creature.
I mean, we live in caves, like always. Like, we're pretty good at it. I don't think they just died.
So why do you want to go to the town then? You don't even like the light that my small friend is providing. I don't think you could last in the
I
sun.
promise they can help the townsfolk, and it'd be much nicer to have a house in this cold weather. It's not supposed to be this cold. We can't survive out here. There's not even
But
any
in the
food
deep,
anymore.
it has to be warmer, right? In the Underdark, it's warm.
Well, like I said, there's things down there. We're not going any further.
What if we went down and cleared this issue, and then you can live where you want to live, and the town can continue mining?
I would love to live in the town with the houses. There's got to be extra houses, right? There's not that many of us.
These are lean times. I don't know if you're gonna find much welcome there. And they are a strong people. They would resist.
Well, if they won't take us, then I guess we could live in the mine. Could you clear that monster out for us? If there is one down there?
Did it seem like Trex is the only one that was lying, and the other ones were just kind of like dealing with it?
Yep. Everybody else, the other ones all seem to be telling you their truth. Yes.
Okay.
Can you, am still learning people's voices. Whoever speaks Draconic, can you ask the kobolds if they want to live down in the deep or in the town? See what they want.
Okay.
Sure, but they seem very much like they want to just do whatever Trex wants.
Hey, kobolds. So, Trex wants to know, do you want to live in the town, or would you rather live in the mines?
Trex said town would be safe and warm with food.
That is a fair point.
Mines are cold. Only a couple rats left.
Okay, the four of you, we need to do a quick vote. Raise your hand if you want to go to the mines or stay in the mines.
You get a tally of the different kobolds. It seems like they all agree with Trex and they want to live in the town.
I go, okay, guys, this is going to be a hard sell.
What'd they choose?
They chose the town.
Why?
Because Trex said so.
But Trex is good, yes?
Yeah, probably, maybe.
No, he's fucking lying out his teeth. I just don't know.
Kind of give like the, stop talking face.
He lie?
Oops, ignore
No,
that.
no,
He
he's
says,
actually.
"What? I didn't lie. We're gonna be peaceful."
I already called him out for lying like a bit ago.
He lie?
Yeah.
One second, I'm choking a little bit. All right. Once that goes down, he says, I didn't lie. We're gonna be peaceful. Just get my people out of this mine and talk to the townsfolk for me. We'll work for them."
Are they really your people?
Yeah.
Insight check.
Have
That specifically.
wings.
Go for it. Inside check that specifically.
We'll figure out what the fuck this guy's doing.
A 22. No, he's lying. These are not his people. He doesn't even speak Kobold. Whoever you're talking to, it's likely not Trex. You definitely think something's going on, and especially with Iris pointing out the potential of a charm or something of the sort, you start to think something might be up in that direction.
Where was this thing on him, Kyrus, that's like glowing?
There is something in the pouch on his belt, but it's
Hey,
not.
throw me that pouch.
Okay.
What a negotiator.
What do you mean?
Give me your pouch. Hey, you surrendered, man. That's how this works.
Well, this is just my satchel. There's
That's
nothing in
fine.
here but a couple herbs.
I just want to see it.
He kind of opens it. You can see clumps of moss, lichen, and shrubbery.
No, I want you to give it to me.
It's kind of my possession.
I'll give it right back. I just want to look at it.
I'd rather not.
I don't care what you want.
Can I show you my shiny rock and you show me your pouch? We can trade pouches for
Fine.
time.
Here. And he hands you the pouch, Radagast. As you grab onto the pouch, let me just see here. Give me a charisma save, DC 13.
Oh no.
Don't worry.
And you all hear Trex saying Draconic. Oh, God, my head hurts. DC 13 is just enough. You all see a ghost form out of the satchel and try to overtake Radagast, but he rejects it. And we'll roll initiative.
He just had a ghost in a pouch? What the fuck?
Yeah, it's a ghost in a pouch.
A ghost in a pouch.
It's a ghost in a pouch. And Trex just says in Draconic, "Oh, God, my head." Let me pull a ghost up here, and let's get initiative on this.
I think I have to reload. It tells me there's no encounter.
I don't
Oh,
think
there's
you've
not
loaded
an
it.
encounter yet. Here,
Oh, okay.
I'll put one in.
Should I re-roll?
We can update you if you like. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, it added me.
Oops, I just took cash out. I need to put you in.
I'm gonna give advantage. What is it again? Oh, there it is. So I'm gonna give that to Dorig.
Oh, okay. It rolled me twice for some reason, so I guess I'll just take the higher.
Nice.
Thank you.
Where is?
It's still
Nice,
on
Curtis.
roll.
Was super ready for a ghost to pop out of this this bag.
That's not what I was expecting. I
This
thought
isn't
it
what
was
we
like
came here for.
something crazy. Yeah.
Drop
We're not
this
even
ghost
getting
spawn
paid for the
here.
ghost. What the fuck?
Well, maybe it'll
ghost
be a way
into
to not kill all
initiative.
these poor kobolds.
All right. So as the
But what if we
ghost
just kill them
forms,
afterwards anyway?
I got a 26.
you got a 26. We'll update you, Saloon. And Dorig, what'd you get? A 9 or a 13? Or do you have advantage?
I got advantage, so I got a 19. Thank you for the advantage.
It's a ghost in our box.
Beautiful. So let's do our break before we do the combat. It's like probably a good time, like 15 minutes to halfway. So we'll do the break now. When we come back, we'll get into the combat.
Dun, dun, dun.
So stream, we will be right back for a ghost battle, as
I
they
hope
have.
it's a banshee.
And yeah, I mean we'll see how this goes. I don't think it'll be a big deal. It's just a ghost. It's just a ghost. But they're gonna try to possess
NBD.
you. You
NBD.
know? I mean,
Those,
there's
those
still
fucking kobolds better help out.
ghosts are still
Crazy
no.
bastards.
Hell
For
no.
real.
Hell no. Kobolds are scared. They're backing off. Ah, they run
Not
into
even
that
the
first
the
shot
Trex
for you,
one. You
kobold.
should be mad.
Oh,
He was possessed.
he's on the ground holding his head like, what happened? Ah, as all of this just quickly transpires, and they run back in fright. They're cowards. They're natural cowards.
Where I'm sitting, I have not seen a single kobold this whole time. I've never seen them in the light.
There you go.
Thanks. Yeah, I didn't even know
Yeah.
like where's an empty spot.
Each kobold is actually 3 separate kobold, all stacked underneath
a
a
trench
coat.
No.
Yeah.
No. That's just the image. But they are cold-blooded creatures, which means like, if it gets too cold, I think they just can't warm up. Like they suffer.
But they live in like caves and shit. How's that even? No, it doesn't matter.
Because they go out into the sun.
You.
All right.
Yeah, but they hate the sun.
All right. Let me throw up a break timer here. They have to like the sun or something. I don't know, man. They don't like
Even
the
though they
sun.
get like fucked up by the sun.
No,
right?
yeah.
Yeah,
So
they-
maybe. Well, how do cold-blooded? Maybe they do fire.
It
Doesn't make
gets
any sense.
it gets really hot the deeper down you go.
Fix it.
Yeah, I think
wizard.
it's warm down
They
there.
go for the warmer.
It eventually
go-
gets so cold down there that it just becomes hot.
They have to go so
They
far down
frequently
that it gets
wander
hot.
into
Like,
10 towns to
what?
escape the dreadful
Volcanoes.
cold. So yeah, I mean they like Kelvin's Cairn is a volcano.
that's true. Why are
But
they doing it?
in real life, you go down in a mine like 1,000 feet,
It gets
and
warmer
it's
and
like
warmer. Yeah, I mean the center of the earth
110
is
degrees.
center of the earth is super hot, right?
Ugh.
That's the whole point. But all right, guys, we'll be right back with some freezing cold. It won't be warm at all, I promise.
More kobold lore. That doesn't make sense. Coming at you.
More kobolds and more kobold lore. All right.
The hell? You're supposed to share.
You're supposed
Y'all,
to
I made
share.
Christmas cookies and they're really good.
There's no time to share.
What?
You're under
really
attack.
supposed to share.
It's November.
Just a ghost.
It's just a ghost saloon. You're up first.
That's why I said it. Combat tracker's not working for me either. I don't know.
Well, you're up first, saloon.
I turn around and I go, and I let out a little yeti yell, cause I guess so. And what? Blinding light and a 30-foot cone originating for it. Okay. Okay. Ghost needs to make a DC 15 con save.
You want to cast the spell or feature into chat?
It's not a spell.
Or feature?
Hey, what is this?
It's
What's
my
happening?
gem.
Or
And
item?
it's a 30-foot cone.
Cool.
And I just blast it and it's blind.
Oh,
for a
you
minute.
just flashlight somebody.
You fire
That's so
a
dumb.
brilliant light within 60 feet of you. The gem shines. The ghost will indeed. Let me see if they can be blinded. Charm. Yeah. They
Can
can
you
be
blind
blinded.
a ghost
Yeah,
with a flashlight? Like what?
They can be blinded. They are
That's
now.
crazy.
Let me put the blinded effect on them as she will just shriek and just as she
For
pulls
a
up her
minute.
hands and blocks the light. She is
We see
continuing
spots.
continuing to make a save though.
It's a lady.
It's a lady.
Hey, lady.
She looks like a human sage.
And then I'm gonna bloop bloop. I can't end my turn. I have to refresh, I guess.
Okay, so yeah, she can't see you, so she can't op attack. Very nice. Very nice.
Oh no.
Dorig.
Okay, so I can see her. She's right in front of Radagast. So,
Indeed.
And it's a ghost, so I probably shouldn't whack her. I would like to. Is she floating? Can I see if she? I'm assuming as a
Yep.
ghost she is floating.
Yeah, she's hovering
beans.
in the air right there. Yep.
I'll just do a good old produce flame and throw it at her.
Go for it. Let's see the attack
Did it
roll.
go?
Not yet.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you might need to target. I don't know if we have that turned on. No, we don't. Actually, we don't. We should just be able to do it.
There
we
it
go.
goes. It wasn't doing it from my character sheet, but it did it from my hotbar.
That definitely hits.
Does an 18.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
Well,
Oh, you actually have an
Kills it.
advantage because of unseen attacker as well.
is that a thing?
Yeah, she can't see you. All right, not a crit, but it is a
Yeah,
hit.
not a crit.
Alrighty, and fire bursts down, but she's kind of already shrieking back from the light, and she dodges out of it, a little bit of it anyway.
Okay, and then I want to move back the way we came a little,
Okay.
just to like here.
All right, next up here we got Radagast.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
This is a fever dream of a day. I'm just gonna blast them.
Blast him.
Pew pew.
That'll miss. Well, unseen
You
attacker.
used all your good rolls in the talking.
Pew pew.
Unseen attacker advantage. That'll hit.
Pew.
All right, and it's cold
10
damage.
feet slower.
She's immune.
Fuck.
What?
Still
Ah,
takes-
Why is
cold,
this
yeah.
ghost
Still
immune
takes
to the
the
cold?
still takes the slow effect.
Oh,
Hey,
alright.
that's good. Is it a full slow or just
Oh,
slower?
it's
10
it's
feet.
10 feet.
Oh, okay, okay.
10 feet in this 10-foot big
She
corridor.
has 40-foot fly, so now she's down to 30.
Oh shit!
Indeed. And you have the satchel, and she's kind of going to go for you here. So first, I have to use possession because she did already use it. And then I'm going to use it because I'm going to see if she recharges. And she does. So go ahead and roll that charisma save for me. She's going to try to possess you. Oh, God, you son of a
Again,
bitch.
13
You
again.
son of a bitch. She's going to have to go for somebody else here. It's not working too well. Oh, well, she has to go for who has the satchel. Which you do
Wow.
still have, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she tries to possess you one more time, but it does not work.
Why are you trying to touch me?
Let me just see here. That's an action, so that's about it. She'll just screeching and flying, kind of flying over into you. That's about it. Cash.
All right, kind of run up nimbly behind or between everyone and pull out my little short swords, and I'm like, yeah, just kind of jump up and start stabbing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Show.
With advantage, unseen attacker here.
Whoops. Well, I'll just do that
Yeah,
again.
do it again. Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
Hey.
That's a
look at that.
nat
No.
20. Roll crit damage.
Immune to
Cool.
slashing. Yeah.
Let's see. Critical hit.
It is
12, and
non-magical, so she is going to take half.
I'm also gonna slap on favored foe. I don't know if that applies to the crit damage or not, but
If
yeah,
it's a dice, then it's doubled.
sweet crit.
All
Well,
right.
3, better
Just
than
an
nothing.
additional 1 for half there. She
Your
takes
favorite
7.
enemy's ghost.
She takes 7 damage.
And then I'm gonna stab with my other little short sword for probably slightly less damage.
No, favorite enemy was changed, right? I guess you can just use it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just
Well,
a
yeah,
special. It's
the
it's
thing
just more damage.
basically.
It's like a
Cool,
hunter's mark.
Fancy.
So since I don't have 2-weapon fighting, I guess just subtract 4 from the damage. So instead of 8, it'd be 4.
It's just the 4, all right. And then that's again gonna be halved because it's normal, so she takes 2.
Cool. All right. Well, I've done my stabbing, guys. Good luck.
You stab through, but you can tell like the blade just cuts straight through the body. It's not. There's no corporeal form. There's no flesh to cut into, and it almost feels like it slows a little bit, but it really feels like you're just cutting like wind. Squawk, you're up.
Is it safe to assume I can see and know what's going on?
Yeah, you saw the ghost and like appear out of the satchel and try to possess Radagast as he stumbled back against the wall. Saloon bursted a light in the room, blinded everyone for a moment. And you look out across the way and see the ghost there, trying to possess and get into him again, but she's blinded, covering her eyes. Oh, I forgot to make the save for her at the end of her turn. What was it again? A con save?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't even know if she's blinded anymore. Let me see. She is.
Yep. Still seeing spots.
Okay.
Still
I'm
seeing
gonna take a
spots.
shot with my short bow from where I am now.
25
Oh, yeah.
definitely hits. You have advantage if you want to crit fish.
Yeah, might as well.
Oh.
Alrighty, it hits.
Throw that sneak attack, baby.
Yep.
9 damage. Non-magical. Yeah, half damage.
Sneak attack.
Hell yeah.
Alright. 5 total damage into him.
And then I'll move back in bonus action hide.
Alright. Go and roll a stealth, but yeah, you hide. They can't see you anyway. Yeah, you're very quiet. You're hidden in the shadows. The party just sees Squawk disappear into darkness. Kyrus.
Kyrus is gonna just flap his wings and back off from this ghost. To about to here.
Well, it does. Well, it would take an action to use the pulley system.
He can
Well,
fly.
I'm just flapping my
Oh,
wings.
you're flying. Yeah,
Yep.
you're good. You're good.
I will look at that ghost and I will fire off a firebolt at it. At
Advantage.
advantage. Ooh.
It hits.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they're not too hard to hit. That'll be full fire damage.
And that'll be it for Kyrus.
Saloon, top of the round, holding the light up. The kobolds cowering behind you. Trex just looks up in Draconic. What's going on?
It's going after Radagast, right?
It was going after Radagast until it was hit by that fire, and I think it's actually probably looking, trying to look in this direction. Anyway, the fire hurt it.
I will Shield of Faith Kyrus, and then doop 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 back.
Okay.
Dun 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 dun.
Dorig, you're up.
I'm gonna step forward and take out my black iron mace, which is a +1 magic weapon,
Yeah.
hold it aloft and say, on behalf of all dwarves who have ever mined, I christen this weapon, and I'm gonna whack her.
Go for it with advantage. Man, that blind really gave you guys good odds in this fight.
All right, here it comes.
That'll hit.
16. Yoo!
That kills it.
Yeah.
It does not kill it, Carrot. Calm down. But that will hit it
I
for
did
6
do a
total
-1
damage.
and a +1. That's so weird.
Because it's a strength-based weapon, and your strength
Oh
is
yeah,
an 8.
and I'm a little weenie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're gonna want to get something to strengthen you up a bit.
You're part of.
but it is magical, so
Yeah. Oh yeah,
I
all 6 damage.
eat that, and then I will have no bonus actions. So that's all I got.
All right. Radagast.
To draw 2 weapons, is it 2 separate things, or
It would be
How's that
unless
work?
you have dual weapon fighting.
I do not?
It's the
I'll
feature
drop,
lets you draw both.
Yeah, I'll drop my staff, and then I'll pull a dagger and just stab this fucking ghost, I guess.
Okay, yeah, the staff clatters to the ground as you reach to your waist and pull out a dagger and stab. 22 will definitely hit.
Take that.
And this is non-magical, right? Yeah, so just
I just had the fucking knife.
just a dagger, you just slice out into the air. It cuts a bit of
Take
the
that.
ghost.
Jesus Christ.
The ghost will go into the ethereal plane. Invisible. And
What a coward.
we'll move to Cash.
Well, following in Dorig's footsteps.
Oh wait, let me
I would
roll.
also-
Sorry, I always forget this. Con save for the brightness. 10.
Damn.
Okay, go ahead.
Can't, even in
Cash.
the other plane of existence, still can't see shit.
They might be gone. They might be gone for a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow in Dorig's footsteps, and I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I would also like to Christmas my blades as well, and then I'm just gonna start swinging at the empty air and see if I hit anything.
You do
Which
not.
I know I don't. So you guys just see me thrashing at nothing. I'm like, I think I got it, guys.
It feels about the same.
Squawk. Anything from you?
No, I'm just gonna stay hidden and I guess wait and see if it reappears again.
We're gonna drop combat as the
Okay.
ghost does not come out of the ethereal plane for any short amount right now. They are blind for a minute. They are low health. They fade into the ethereal plane and are gonna recover, or at least try to.
Did
What
did
do I
I
know
just
about Ghost? Do I know anything about Ghost?
Yeah, roll a Oh, what would you say? History
For Ghost?
or
Arcana?
nature?
Arcana, I guess. Or
Arcana?
maybe
They're not
Arcana,
really
probably.
magical.
I mean, or religion. Religion
Nature?
makes sense.
Nature?
I
If it's
mean,
like a spiritual
yeah,
thing.
it's definitely an intelligence check, so it's one of the three. I would say nature, history, arcana are okay. All three are okay.
They're all the same. So I'll go Arcana. I don't know. I don't know shit about Ghost.
Can we roll 2 or just them?
Yeah, everybody can roll for ghost knowledge. That's fine.
I ain't afraid of no
what was
ghost.
it? Nature, history,
It's an
arcana?
int check, so nature, history, arcana. All three would be okay. Kind of
Oh.
different ways to know.
Okay. I'm a guidance myself.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh yeah, I could have guidance somebody. Guidance.
Nice.
All right. A 17. Cash. You know, whether you've heard it in a story or dealt with it before, and I think, Radagast, you were kind of already onto this by grabbing the satchel to begin with. But Cash, you know that satchel, that's what's holding the spirit. That's a possessed item, likely. You know, you believe that that's what's going on here. So perhaps something with that. And let me read this exactly. Let's see. You actually, yeah, I would say 17 is good enough. You think that you should destroy the satchel.
Okay, I go, Radagast has it, right?
Yeah.
I go, hey, Radagast, I need to see that satchel real quick. I know how to get rid of
All
this
right.
thing. I'm just
Okay.
gonna take it and just toss it right over my shoulder down the hole and kind of just, like dust off my hands and go, well, that
As
Can
problem
I throw a produce flame at it on its way down just so it catches
and
fire.
and
Somebody else's problem.
Okay.
and Kyrates
So
will firebolt it as it goes down.
I will
and then
give I will give
Fire.
I will
Shit.
give both of you a disadvantage attack on this falling
Can I
object.
attack it with my gem of brightness?
Is it an
Never
attack
mind,
thing?
it doesn't do damage.
It's like World War II where they have like those
A
spotlights.
15 will hit.
Aircraft.
A
It's
13's
not a
good enough
creature.
too. You guys hit the satchel as it's flying
Light
down
it
the
up,
hole.
boys!
2 flames just burn through it, and everything burns up. And just as you do, you see the ghost appear behind Kyrus, about to try to possess them to stop them, but they fade as the satchel burns.
Suck it, ghost.
Kairos will look at Cash and just say, I know you are a very small man, but I did not think you had very small brain until now. What were you thinking? You can't just throw it down the hole. That would not have killed it.
Endless hole!
Does Claw
Endless
take
hole!
Okay,
does
let's
Claw
let's
take fall damage? Is that a thing that exists?
What objects?
Yeah.
Like a bag?
If you,
I think a bag would survive a fall, right?
Does D&D roll be like, no, it would have done it?
I think a bag would
If you-
probably be too light.
if you throw a feather into the hole, do you think the feather will get hurt? Of course it will not.
Well, yeah, but now it's not our problem. So if anything, I just saved us a lot of time.
We took care of it. Don't worry. We ensured it was burned.
Trex walks over in Draconic and says, Hail, outsiders! What the
Hey,
fuck's
gang.
going on?
I don't know.
And you
Could
can
I
tell.
not piece
Tell them what
together that it
happened
was
and
trying to
ask them to
possess
leave.
me?
Yeah,
Am I aware it was trying to do
yeah,
that?
I think that you're aware of what's going on at this point.
I think you were possessed by a ghost. I
Ah,
don't know why there was a ghost here, but there was.
my head hurts.
Hey, where'd you get that bag you had on you? You remember?
Ah, well, I found it. Oh, he only speaks
Okay.
in Draconic, by the way, now. And he says, I found it. It was full of herbs.
Yeah, but where you find it?
Ah, outside of a cave.
Just somewhere.
Yeah, there was a bunch of blood.
Uh-huh. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I took it and left.
Well, either way, I think it's dealt with, so no more ghost.
Oh, man, my head hurts.
I bet that wasn't a very comfortable experience.
What are all of you doing here?
Oh, good. I take it you don't remember anything. Here, let me expedition dump you real quick.
A scene passes as you inform Trex of the happenstances. He says, oh.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, my people are pretty cold. Do you think the town would take them in?
I don't know. Do I?
I've been here once before, like a long time ago. I don't think I would be aware of like how people are in town.
Yeah, I mean, you think it might come down to a persuasion check with the town speaker.
I mean, like I could talk to him for you about it.
We could
I mean, I
probably
can't,
hype
like-
you guys up, you know? Talk
Yeah.
about how good you are at collecting gems and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, if not, we kind of got to stay in this mine.
All right. Well, if you do that, they're gonna send somebody that's not gonna talk to you. So, you should get my meaning.
Well.
I'll tell you what. You come with us. We'll go talk to the town, whoever's, and we'll see if we can't negotiate some kind of agreement. And if not, I mean, sorry to say, you're probably gonna have to leave.
They're not going to kill us?
Not if you're with us. I don't think.
You all bring the rest of
What?
the kobolds up and out then?
What are you all talking about now?
We're negotiating. We're telling them that we have to negotiate about them actually working, or living in the town, or doing stuff like that.
Oh,
I'm
I
good
see.
at talking to others.
But before we do anything else, ask them if there are a- any miners somewhere here or any other creature. He mentioned that something took kobolds and
Yeah, they said they don't actually know. Like they never saw
Yeah,
it.
they
I
just told you
guess.
that kobolds have been going missing.
And they don't think it's from holes because I guess they're good at climbing or something.
It was probably the ghost. I'm sure it's not something we should worry about.
very well.
There's an elder
have
brain down here somewhere.
They go to grab all of their things and like they're packing up. And I'm just gonna move them up there. They're not really combatants. They're not gonna help you in a fight or anything, but they're packing all their stuff up and we'll move them up there. As you guys are getting onto the elevator here one by one, getting ready to head up. The kobolds all head up.
Be miserably slow.
It's
Just
it's a
like,
little slow here. You guys are just about to get on. And as you do, we're going to roll initiative.
Fuck.
Aw, beans.
Protect the kobolds.
Let me find this here.
Oh, that's a shit roll.
As the true monster of the depths reveals itself on the way
Ha!
out.
It wasn't
I
the
knew
ghost.
it.
An elder brain. A large floating brain with tentacles
man.
appears
everybody.
behind you and goes to grab one of you.
Oh, it is kind of.
Oh, I thought you
Kind
were
of.
joking.
It just
Kind
actually
of.
is a little brain guy.
I mean, it's
Alright.
kind of an elder brain.
A little
It
smaller,
has a.
but
It even has a beak.
It's a grell. Everybody roll initiative.
yeah, all right.
Oof.
Oh, I
Close
guess we
enough.
didn't take our initiative.
You know,
So.
close enough. I think you did. I think you did.
Yeah, there's
Grell,
6 of us
let's
in it.
roll
Never
him
mind.
in.
One.
Beautiful.
What the fuck is that?
He's
And the
just
kobold.
he's gonna appear right here behind Squawk as he goes to just fly down. He would have started off. Let me just check here. He would have started off stealthed. So let me just see if he stealthed from you. Yeah, he did not stealth from you. So
I'm alert.
as he's flying down, you'll see him appearing behind Squawk here, going to grab out before you guys react. Kyrus, you're up.
All right. So Kyrus can just barely see him, so he'll just
Yeah, it's a tough little
quickly
hallway.
fire off a fireball.
It is a tough hallway, that's for sure. Move the walls a little bit here.
Yeah, we don't got a whole lot of space to like maneuver around here.
Yeah, it's a tight area.
24.
Good rolls.
Just moving some of these back a little bit so you have a little bit more vision. Should help out.
Thank you.
All right, that looks pretty good. Yeah, I think that's about right. We'll do that wall there. This wall back a little bit. And that wall back a little bit. All right, that's good. 24 definitely hits.
Cool.
And I would definitely say cover through, your current angle and all the walls and all the people. But definitely hits either way. 8 fire damage. The Grell takes full fire damage for sure. Kyrus, the firebolt, flies through and makes purchase, burning the top side of the Grell's thick, kind of like naturally thick hide of a brain. It doesn't
You
look
see
weak.
that Kyrus is thinking of taking cover, but then I have to keep everybody. I have to keep everybody in sight. That will be my turn.
There's a wall of people between you and it.
You see like a bulbous floating brain with a sharp beak and tentacles made of hundreds of ring-shaped muscles sheathed in tough fibrous hide. And Squawk, you're up. As this thing appears behind you.
Okay, Squawk's going to bonus action disengage and move away.
Don't worry, I'll deal with this.
You want to stab it? You want to give it a little stab first?
Stab that
And
braid.
after I move away, I will take my action to shoot my crossbow. My, short bow.
You got a clear shot at it here. 17 hits.
Nice.
10 damage.
Yep, that'll be my turn.
Saloon.
I seize it. I blast it.
It'll
Nice.
hit.
Nice.
It
Love a
will
guiding bolt. God, I
do
love
a
clerics.
ton of fucking damage.
And the
God
next
damn.
person has advantage.
Saloon breaking all the combats. Radagast, you're up.
Do I have any idea what the fuck this thing actually is?
Yeah, you can throw a nature check on it if you'd like.
Sure. I don't know how many brain creatures I've read about, but
No,
no idea.
no.
Not a
Zero.
clue.
You've
It's
never
an
seen
elder
a
brain.
What the fuck is that? And then I'll chaos bolt.
With advantage, crit fish.
You will have
Sure.
advantage
Oh, nice.
from the guiding bolt.
Nope.
All right,
That was a much
22
better roll.
hits.
Pew.
6 and 1. It could be acid or psychic.
Or you mean poison?
Oh, poison.
I feel like acid would be useful against the brain.
Okay.
Well, acid.
9 acid damage. They take all of it.
And then I bravely run away.
God,
Like
this
here.
thing's gonna get destroyed. Does the guiding bolt last, or does it get used up on a hit?
It gets used up on a hit.
Used up on a hit. Boom, it's gone. Perfect. Radagast, that's your
Don't
turn.
be
Doreg.
last.
Just don't be last, Doreg, you're up.
Don't be last.
All right, here we go. I am gonna. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna throw some fire at it because the damage is all the same, and then I get to stay back here and not be within melee. So I will. Well, actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. I will run up. I think I have to be within range of this. Hold on, I'm checking this. Yes, I have to run up to.
Touch range? What is it?
I'm gonna do Thunder Wave, so a 15-foot cube originating from me. So
Yeah.
I believe if from here I can do it.
Any square on your portrait there. It can touch any corner, then you're good.
Yes, I basically don't want it to hit this like wooden bridge I'm on, but like where the wood
Yeah.
starts.
Yeah. You can blast outward from there.
And that's what I'm gonna cast.
That would be so absurdly loud in a cave.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be very loud.
Oh yes.
Everybody deaf.
Writing that down.
It's a pretty loud cave anyway, honestly, but it'll shatter outward.
Oh yeah, we haven't even seen the waterfall yet. Oh, there is one. in
They're
here
gonna
somewhere.
make a
No, you
saving
saw
throw.
some of it. All right, that's a 3.
Yeah, Nick, what's going on with these saves, man?
I don't know.
We're rolling like shit on saves today.
Oh, they're not dead.
The girl cast fireball.
But they failed, so they also get pushed back
10 feet away.
10 feet. Yeah.
Okay.
And I moved a little to get there. I think I'm just gonna pop up above Squawk.
All right.
That's it.
Oof. The Grell is messed up for sure.
I don't know why this square won't go away. Sorry if y'all can see.
You're good. You're good. If it flies back.
The girl cast wish.
15 up. It's going to tentacle at Squawk.
Squawk, no!
A 21 as a tentacle lashes forward.
One moment, please. Shales, Kyra sees that, reaches out, and he will cast Silvery Barbs on that. And he'll give advantage to Cash.
All right, a second attack roll. 20 to hit. Squawk, what's your AC? It's going to hit.
Not 20.
All right, but that's your
not that high.
reaction and advantage to who?
Cash.
Cash.
To Cash.
Sweet.
Cash, you have advantage. You're coming up next here. Squawk, it's still going to hit here. And the tentacle on a hit does the piercing damage, and you need to make that con save or be paralyzed. This is a poison.
Yikes.
It's a con save 11. And you take 10 piercing damage.
Ouch.
And you're grappled.
Is he grappled?
And
if
grappled.
He doesn't make the save?
Let me read it. The target is also grappled. Yeah, it's also grappled.
Okay, so I saved.
Damn.
I take 10 damage, and I am grappled.
Indeed. And while... Oh, did you have temp health?
No. Oh, yes.
From a
Sorry,
Twilight
I
cleric
was
from way back when.
I was
last
boosted and I
Battle
didn't even know.
How long does that last, Saloon? They still have it? It's
They
long rest? Yeah.
should, yeah, it's long rest.
Okay. And let me see here. They have advantage on their next attack, so they're going to 15 feet of movement forward. They'll pull you with some of their movement here.
Kidnapping Squawk.
Yeah, they're gonna go over here. They're gonna
Oh my
pull
God.
you over here, and then they're gonna beak at you while you're paralyzed.
He's not
Oh,
paralyzed.
you're not
Rude.
paralyzed. You saved.
Yeah.
So they just have advantage on an attack roll while
Ki-
grappled.
Do I have any way to resist them pulling me over, or they just automatically get to?
No, they have you grappled. So the resist would have been not being hit, unfortunately. But they hit you, so they have you grappled. They pull you in, and they're gonna beak at advantage, which is only a 12 to hit.
Okay, that misses.
It misses as you you hold up your weapon and just kind of hold back their beak as they look badly wounded, but they're trying to just get a meal quickly and get out, which is not working. And that is Cash's turn. Cash, you have advantage from the silvery barb. Squawk is grabbed and yanked back into the deeper depths of the cave.
Sweet. I'm gonna pull out my longbow, line up my perfect shot, and with advantage, I will make an attack on this guy. Advantage. Come on, baby. Give me that nat 20.
It'll hit.
Close enough. Damage, and I'm going to also favored foe this guy.
Oh, you don't have to. They have 1 HP. How do you
Damn.
want to do this?
Ah, come on.
Let's go. Let's go. All right. So I'm just like, oh, don't worry, I'll save you, Squawk. Pull up my little arrow, fire it, and it just cleans straight through the other side.
Shoots through Squawk directly into the brain.
The creature just lets out one last as it explodes in a bit of blood, the arrow shooting right through the brain, breaking through the thick hide. Blood up against the cavern wall. It just kind of clatters down. Tentacles go limp. That's your
What
elder
the
brain fight.
hell was that?
And we're leaving.
What the hell was that thing?
That was aberration. Very nasty creature, that.
Very gross.
I'm gonna
Spock, are you
poke it.
okay? Do you need some heals?
I'm gonna poke it with my staff.
Squawk's gonna like look down at himself and no heal.
No heal?
Okay, you let me know if you change your mind. We're ready.
Can we like harvest anything from this thing that would be useful?
Some calamari, maybe?
Ugh.
Brain calamari?
He's got tentacles. He's got tentacles.
If that is your only need for what constitutes calamari,
I bet this makes good. Some good tea.
Yeah, you actually believe that grells have a paralyzing poison that you can harvest. It takes a DC 15.
What if I have alchemist
And it's-
training?
It's Arcana or a alchemy supply kit.
I will give someone guidance.
Oh, I have
would-
herbalism. I don't have alchemy. I have herbalism.
Never mind.
What about proficiency in a poisoner's kit?
Poisoner's kit would supply as well.
Ooh,
Poisoners or
yeah.
alchemists would be efficient.
You need the kit though, huh? Or do you just need to know how to use it?
If you're using the poisoner's kit or the alchemist kit, you can roll on that, or you have to roll on Arcana to harvest it.
Hey.
If you want, I can give this a try. I have a little bit of experience.
Are we about to do brain surgery?
Do it.
You
I
have
can
a
guidance.
D4 for guidance.
Iris.
I already did it.
Yeah.
It's
I'll
actually
assist him.
a poison at the end of the sharp needles.
I
Oh.
do have a poisoner's kit.
Proficiency
would
with
the
a
DC
poisoner's
be
kit
lower
can be
if it's
used for
like-
harvesting this venom. On a successful check, the character can harvest enough venom for a single vial. On a failed check, the character is unable to extract any venom. If the character fails the check by 5 or more, the character is subject to the creature's venom. which would just poison you or paralyze you.
Yeah.
DC 15.
Do that
Would the-
poisoner's kit.
Would the kit
Okay,
make it easier
poisons.
to like get,
No,
or
it's
how's
just
that work?
a
Oh
DC
my
15.
god.
It's always the same.
Kyrus,
Yeah.
So close.
you pull up one
Kyrus just-
tentacle. And
I,
you,
Yeah,
I
just
said I
moves
would
everybody.
assist him with it.
yeah,
Just
you,
moves
Alright.
everybody out of the way while they're arguing about who's going to do what. And
you
just goes and does
extract
it.
a vial of Grell poison.
Gross.
Sweet.
And I hold it up and say, "All right, which one of you wants this?"
Give it to one of the stabby fellows.
Arrow.
What? One of the stubby fellows? Who's stubby here?
Stabby.
The sneaky one. Give it to Squawk.
Here
Okay,
you
good.
go, my stubby friend.
Thought I was the stinky one. I'm relieved.
Squawk's gonna take it and just be like, "Thank you."
Hey,
Um,
kobolds,
I
it's safe
said
now.
stabby, not stubby.
Oh, sorry. This language, not my first language.
I'll lead the way out of here. Should we go before more appear? Where are the kobolds? Like, what happened to them while we were fighting?
They were screaming in the back.
Scared.
Monster!
Yeah. Okay. Well, we killed it. Dorig will lead the way out. I have a little produce flame out on my hand, and we are walking.
I'm just gonna carve off something from this as like proof that we killed it. We're like, hey, this is the
Smart.
monster we killed.
We should stop in that gym room before we leave.
Yeah, we have an hour, right? How long did that take us?
Yeah, I mean, even this room, I think, has an area where you can mine the gems. Yeah, you can mine them here, you can mine them on this floor, and you can mine them on that floor. Either way,
Oh, wow.
it's a D100 for an hour spent.
Is it
Do we have
per
to have any
person,
kind of
or
tool?
It's potentially worth it. You got to roll a D100
is it per person that does it, or is it just like
per
a group?
hour per
or like-
person.
Oh.
Whoa.
There's mining.
But if we all do it in the same hour,
There's mining
then-
picks in here, so
Oh, why don't we tell the kobolds to help us? Because we're about to do them a solid.
you could
Hey,
ask them.
kobolds,
You
gather
could
up.
ask them to
Gather
mine.
up, kobolds.
They all
Come,
show up.
form a
Trex just
circle.
says, "Yeah, what did you need?"
Oh,
All
wow.
right,
Can you
I
help
have an
us?
idea. It's
Yeah.
a good idea to prove to them
That we can mine.
that you can
Ooh,
mine.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shiny
Well,
rock.
wait. Hold on a second though. If we leave the mine and we try to prove to them, hey, look at these gems they mined, wouldn't that mean that we'd be admitting that we just tried to steal gems from the mine?
They
I don't
actually
think you
told
can
you
steal
you're
from a
welcome.
mine.
They told you you're welcome to take anything you find. They
See,
just
Cash,
they
listen to
they were
God.
very desperate of you to like clear the place out, and they mentioned like if
God
you find
says this is the morally correct choice.
no, they actually the town speaker said if you find gems,
Yeah, I
keep
know.
them.
He told me I can have shiny rocks.
Let's all
grab a
look for
pick.
shiny rocks. Yeah.
Shiny rocks.
All right, so how? Yeah, you guys at least spend an hour. So let's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 kobold rolls. Let's roll for them, and then we'll do you guys right after. Let me just find out what they mine in the hour.
One of them's gonna get 100, and it's gonna be great.
Come on. It's gonna be like a diamond.
Surely.
I rolled a 100 one time and it's like 000, but it was amazing.
Okay, let's
I
look
gotta
at this
talk to God
chart
100
here.
once.
We have an 87 that is a 1 gold pebble.
Fuck.
We have
It's gold.
a 47, which is nothing. A
Fuck.
34, which is nothing. A
Fuck.
79, which is a 1 gold pebble.
Oh
Wow,
God.
they suck.
We might be in trouble, guys.
Hey, that's a lot
23, which
of
is
nights at the
nothing.
inn.
And a 43,
That's
which is
true.
nothing.
You only rolled 6. Is there one more?
Oh, you're right.
And can
This is
Squawk
Trex.
mine too?
This is
while
the
they're
guy.
mining?
94.
Hey.
This is our guy. That's our guy.
Ah, he's 1 away. It's a 95, or no, I'm sorry, it's a 96 or above for the next step, and then a 100 for the
God.
best step.
Damn.
3 1 gold pebbles. Yeah.
Don't worry. It's
Well,
our
we're
turn.
gonna try 2. Yeah.
All right, so now you guys can also spend the hour mining.
Fuck. I'm not good at this.
You need above
I-
an 81 and above to get anything at all.
I get
I don't get it.
nothing.
No shiny
Use the
rock.
you use the pointy end.
88.
Hey!
You get a 1 gold gemstone dough rig.
I got $1.
Can I
Holla.
use my inspiration on this? Probably not.
Only D20s.
No.
I know, but
Yeah, that's the
I want to.
D100.
Kairos is just gonna have a seat and watch everybody
Nope.
do all this heavy manual labor.
You're not gonna try to get some money?
He takes a short rest. Yeah. Yeah, you're not
Nice.
short resting if you're mining, that's for sure.
Nice.
Good call, Kairos. Good call. You need them slots back.
We're about to go to bed, Kairos.
You never
I'm
know.
gonna give my gold pebble to Kairos while he's resting. I'm gonna just tuck it in his pocket, and so he finds some money. While
All
he's
right,
resting.
so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 gold pebbles so far. Do we want to spend another hour?
Is the time accurate? It's only 6 o'clock and we're a
It's-
half hour
It's
away
only
from
6
town.
o'clock and we're a half hour away
You
from
guys,
town.
let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, let's roll each of you guys
Another,
first here, and then
another.
I'll do them
Okay,
after.
I am gonna pass some tea around to the kobolds or whatever. Ooh, no.
81's a
This time
gold.
for sure.
I got shiny.
Guys, I don't think I'm cut out for mining.
It is impossible
I
to
don't think-
rest with all this banging. I will
I
join you.
don't think I've meant
All
to
right,
do
let's
this.
roll for the kobolds here. Ooh, 98.
Hey, Kyra!
That's a 10 gold.
This bitch is over here. He goes,
You
too
don't.
loud. I guess I helped this time. And comes out with the biggest one.
Kairos just pops out a
So
big
close.
acorn-sized gemstone, 10 gold worth. All right.
And then Kairos will like, I saw that you gave me one, so I gave you this one. And
Oh no, my friend, this is much more valuable. It can buy you many meals and nights of sleep. You should keep it.
All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 1 gold, and we have a 10 gold. Let's roll for these kobolds here.
Come on,
7
kobolds.
rolls.
Yeah. Aw, I thought for a second.
1,
Me
2,
too.
3,
Hey! Oh no. That's a no.
4,
Those are
No.
bad. Those are actually bad.
5,
Fuck.
Ugh.
6, 7.
Kobolds, what happened?
Oh, wow.
Oh, they're
It's,
tired.
It's all
poor
stone.
dears.
It's all stone. So
Could
you guys
you
don't
find
know.
roll lower if you try?
5 1
I don't
gold
know if they're gonna hire
stones
you guys like
and
this.
1 10 gold stone. Still 15 gold.
Let's get the hell out of here.
It's now 7.
But what if we keep gambling?
I bet there's like dark crop in here at night. We should make
I
it
mean,
back
you
to
could
town.
come in later. You know, you guys already killed the monster, so you guys could spend up to 8 o'clock if you want to go another hour. You'd just be like, you're not going to be really doing much. It'd be late. It'd be late when you get back to the inn, which is also fine.
Well, were we gonna try to do that spy stuff tonight, or are we gonna rest?
If we want to talk to them, we should probably go now. If we don't
Yeah.
care to
Yeah.
talk to them, then it doesn't really matter when we go.
That's the question.
Yeah.
What do y'all think?
I can talk to people.
All right. Let's go.
Yes,
back then.
let's get out of this mine.
Well, first, my friends, why don't we go turn in this quest to the speaker while he's
Oh,
away?
right, we gotta go talk to that guy. You're right.
And everybody leaves.
Right. We
I
can
mean,
go.
you guys
I
are
don't want the
gonna
guy to go
have.
to sleep.
Well, you're gonna have to bring these kobolds in, right? So you're gonna have to do that.
Yeah.
Completely forgot we have to negotiate the kobolds still.
Oh yeah.
I can talk to people.
All right, come
We
on,
have
kobolds,
this-
gather up your rocks. We gotta go. Fucking.
It's like a
All
cursed
right.
school bus full of kobolds.
A whole bunch of
Come on,
them
everybody,
gather.
chop, chop.
A whole bunch of them gather their actual, like, just the stones they picked that aren't gems, and like the rest of them gather all the gems and stuff. But they gather everything, and they'll start to head out. They even walk out like with the miners' picks and stuff.
All right, we'll put those back. Those aren't yours.
Say, wait,
Well,
what?
dress for the job you want, right? Let's let them.
Yeah, we're all
show off.
miners now.
Yeah, we're
not-
miners. We're helping. This is like job placement, right? So
You know what? It's
we're
probably fine. Whatever.
And they take those back here too. Let's head back to Tourmaline.
it's like we're a temp agency and we're trying to connect them with their next opportunity.
Yeah. It's gonna cost you, by the way.
I'm gonna take Dorig has like a little bone comb that he carved or that they carved, and I'm gonna try to like smarten up the kobolds, maybe spit shine some of the blood off their fur or whatever scales that they have, I don't know, and make them look presentable.
You guys also really need to learn to speak common if you're gonna live here. I'll be honest.
So I think they speak like broken common. It's just not good. And then Trek spoke very clear common, but did not speak draconic. Because they all kobolds know common and draconic, but they speak like a very broken common.
But now Trek speaks only
He speaks the same as them.
draconic.
The same as them, like
Oh, okay.
like a broken common. And yeah, as you guys all make your way into town at 8:30 here, you guys bring them straight to the speaker.
Yeah.
Yes.
If we can.
Yeah,
if he
sure.
hasn't, clocked
Just
out.
marching a small group of kobolds into town.
I mean, hey, he lives there. You guys head to the town hall, and you know the kid's not there anymore. That's for sure. He went home for the day. But you guys march in, and you know, at first you see Shaylin, the older woman there that was the previous speaker. She greets you on your way in, and you can tell that she's an old adventurer, scarred from battles in the past and frostbite, and living here her whole life. An older human woman. She says, Speaker Oris will be down in a few moments. Let me go see where he is.
Cool.
And she goes upstairs, and she'll try to find him before you bring him back down.
Now remember, be on your best behavior.
No bullshit.
Is your tie straight? Make sure it's correct.
Tell them to hold their pickaxes like they're ready to work, and
No
hold out the
bullshit.
gold that they dug up. Remember, they wink wink, they dug up all this gold.
They kind of did. we didn't do too good.
Kyrus got the 10 gold, so
Yeah, but they
Kyrus,
got a
just
10 too,
hold
so-
it out. They did? No,
Yeah.
No,
The first round they did great.
they only got.
they got
3.
1 gold though.
Oh, I thought they got a 10 on the first one.
So let me actually
Wow.
add these gemstones to you guys. So Kyrus, you have the 10 gold gemstone.
I got a 1.
I got a 1.
0, baby.
Saloon, you have one gold one.
One,
Let's
one,
see,
one,
one,
one.
one. Oh, I did the
One,
flawed
one,
one. Now let me add
one.
the other one. You have a tiny
What
one.
if we just live in the mine from now on? Fuck the adventure. just stay there.
This is our new
Make our
adventure.
become miners.
Squawk, did you have any? Or who else had some?
No, I
I
just
think
have
the
an
rest was all
unidentified
the-
one.
The rest were the kobolds?
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Really?
think so. We didn't do very good.
Okay, so four more were the kobolds. Okay.
We did shit.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll
Yeah,
I'll
because the
just give
7 of
Trex
them
4
rolled
of them.
twice and got 4 of
To
them.
be fair, Iris needs the money.
For real. We all have like 50 gold from
If
something,
anybody
I don't
was
know.
gonna get the 10, it should have been him.
I think Nick gave us money. Or I sold that gemstone too. That we had.
I
Kyrus
think we
started
split that
without
already.
any, really. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oris comes down, the half-orcish man. He says, "Ah, welcome back.
Hello.
I heard that you brought, I see, a whole bunch of kobolds.
And the mine has been cleared of kobolds.
They are now in your home.
That's not what I asked you to do. What's
Oh,
going on?" And he
I-
says in a hushed
Man,
voice.
I didn't talk to you honestly, so I don't
We-
remember that.
We killed a monster.
Okay.
They're cold. They get
Yes.
shiny rocks and give them to you.
They're looking for a job, actually.
Is that the case?
I'm just gonna take out all that weird meat that I cut off and toss it down on the floor and be like, "That's the monster that was attacking the miners."
I see.
Weird brain thing.
You actually think the kobolds would work?
Yeah, probably. I mean, they got all these gold things.
And
or gems,
Trex
whatever.
stepped forward and he says, "We mined some stones before leaving. This is what they said the peoples wanted." And he presents the 4 tiny gemstones. And he says, he kind of scratches his head. He says, I I guess.
They did all that in an hour. It's
Dorig's
crazy.
gonna step forward and say, my noble speaker, unfortunately, these kobolds were victims of a strange spirit in the mine that had possessed the leader and caused them to act out. That's not in their nature. They truly just wish for someplace safe and warm. I noticed there were sort of resting areas in the mine for the workers. Perhaps if the kobolds were, paid for their work and allowed to rest safely in that space, given materials to have a fire and beds, you could actually use them as laborers and they would earn their room and board. We also slayed, I believe my companion said, an aberration, a horrible monster that was also contributing to some of the plight of the mine. So it should be safe now, and these kobolds are easy to work, provided they don't have to be in the cold.
Throw me a persuasion check with advantage. He's definitely accepting of this, but I want to see how accepting of the situation.
Can I give
Can I
guidance?
assist with that?
Guidance
Oh,
would
sure
be
it has
casting
advantage,
a
doesn't matter.
spell, and it's only like a 1-minute thing, so not on a social interaction normally. 18. Not too bad. He says, I suppose we could accommodate them. Well, for now,
Look at them stacked up in that coat. You could tell me you're gonna deny that.
Look, the poor things have
that.
to
Look at
share
that
one
butchery.
coat.
they won't have to sneak around town that way. It's fine.
Did
Let's
you see that ingenuity? That's insane. They could stack like that.
let's get them somewhere to sleep for the night and fed. And I'll talk to the miners in the morning. Some of them might protest, but as long as the kobolds prove useful and don't attack anyone, I don't see why not.
Can you communicate that to them in their language, please?
Yeah, exposition done.
Yeah, you explain
there
it
you
to
go.
them in Draconic, and like I said, some of them speak some level of Common. It's just not great. They're kind of like, yeah, sure, okay. It's just not.
All right. Well, when you say it like that, it makes me think we're gonna come back here and this town's gonna be on fire.
Trek says, no. We won't set anything on fire. We'll
Insight check.
except for like the fires that we're gonna make.
Yeah, see, you're doing well.
Whatever. I don't.
I will. I want to give them something. What's in my backpack? How do I see what's inside my backpack again?
Trek
You gotta
says,
edit it.
whoa, last satchel I was given kind of fucked me up. I don't know.
That's why I want to give them something, because I feel bad. No, I don't really have anything to give them. Sorry. I'll give them a gold each.
You pay them each a gold. He says,
Oh, damn. All right.
hey, sweet.
I want. I'm gonna use my translator here to communicate to them. This is the value of your work, and for being good. I'm trying to use simple language. Being good workers with the humans. So be kind and nice, and you get more of this.
We get one
Understand?
of these for just digging up a few coins
Yes.
or gems. Oh.
Yes. So listen to this man, and I
and-
point to the speaker.
Orus looks over. He's like, whoa. We can't pay them a
That's
gold for
a
just.
lot of money.
We could pay you
They'll
like a
earn
few
up to-
silver.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about wages. We'll teach you all the ropes. And he's just like, he looks a little concerned about the payment level.
About to tank the economy here.
No, you will earn up to this. I'm using gold because that's what they dug up. It's something they recognize. So, yeah.
And he says, all right, well, we'll get them figured out or get them situated for now. I appreciate what you've all done. With the mine functioning again, we can begin to sell our gemstones. And
All right.
Shiny rocks.
Money, please.
Oh yeah, we did that for money.
yes,
We were supposed to get
you
paid.
did. All right, here you are.
Just so used to doing things for free, I
He
just
pulls
forgot.
out
50 gold.
a heavy satchel filled with 50 gold coins, and he says, "Oh, sorry, I mentioned I was going to up it to 60, so that it was just 10 each."
Yes,
Um,
please. That's why I gave
so-
those kobolds money.
So 10 gold a person here. You guys can go ahead and add that, and
56,
I'm just going to
baby.
mark that quest off as complete. So each of you can add 10 gold.
Can I add my one that I dug up, or did that get taken?
No, it did not. He didn't take them from you. No, so I'll add that to your
All right.
loot here.
Oh, wait, no, I gave it to Kyrus. Never mind. Sorry, Kyrus.
I was gonna say I'll buy your shiny rock.
No.
All right, well, I'll put it in Kyrus's bag then. Yeah,
That
Yes.
makes this level up, right?
it does.
Da, 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 da! More spells
Charge!
for Dorig.
Good idea trying to sneak in the mine before we went to go find the guy.
Let's take this
Yeah.
side quest real quick. We got an hour.
Hey, it worked out good.
Do you guys want to quickly level up here on D&D Beyond, and I can import you?
I already did.
Sure.
All right, so Dorig, you're all set. You
I
did your
will-
spells and everything.
Oh no. Well, I can prepare them, but all I got was spells at level
Sure.
3, and I can prepare them in Foundry.
All right, let me make sure that it's going to import all your spells here. I don't know if my muncher is on. It's the only thing I'm a little worried about. Let me see. Manage modules. D&D Beyond importer. I'm going to have to turn that on really quick.
Yeah, I only get to prepare one more anyway. It's just
All right.
more lists. 'cause
Stream will go on a 10-minute break while we do imports, and if we can come back tonight, we'll come back. I'll be right back.
I have level 2 spells.
welcome back, everyone. I think we're live once again. Let's pop chat back in there. Jump to the bottom here. And we are leveled up to level 3. As the night begins to pass, the party's gonna head. The kobolds will get given rooms and taken care of by the town speaker for now. But the party heads back to their rooms at the east side.
We paid all that 2 silver.
That's right.
That 2 silver.
And
Begin
we're on the
this-
lookout for people who are with the caravan, right?
Mm-hmm.
It begins to
Whoever
get
that would
dark,
be.
and just a bit of light illuminating the east side as you come in. Some torches and hearths. The smell of dinner being cooked for a few patrons that have not quite finished. And you will see, let me pull out Torg's traveling caravan here.
This one guy looks like Rob Stark. Graham Timberlake.
He's a little fat.
Yeah, he is. He looks
A little
Rob
bit
Stark
overweight.
if he had lived.
Suffolk.
Oh,
Thaddeus.
just that sketchy guy. He looks like a sketchy guy.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Here it is.
He's got like an ice sword and everything, man. For fuck's sake.
Torg, Suffolk, and you guys can.
Oh, he's here.
Yeah,
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 he's
they're
just right
staying
here. That's
they're
him.
Staying here. They're staying here. You
He's the
guys
fucking
all.
guy.
You guys all stumble in. They're behind the counter here drinking. This woman's left. That guy's not here right now. We'll say these people are mostly gone, and there's a few other people sitting around a table here.
They all look shifty.
Yeah, these all look like murderers. This guy looks like a vampire.
You see some people drinking and chatting at the table, and as you walk in, Marta waves and she says, "Oh, hey, welcome back. Wasn't sure if y'all were coming in tonight or not.
Yeah, we
Oh,
have to go
yes,
save
yeah.
the mines from kobolds.
I left clean blankets and everything up in your rooms for you.
Cool.
Thank you, milady. And well, we only ate like 3 hours ago, but
Yeah.
I'll have more of that wonderful goat milk.
You sit down for a drink. She says, "Sure, could I get anybody else anything?" And you see
Me.
a dwarven woman wrapped in cold weather clothing. Suffolk, a man who is obviously not holding a nice sword right now, but he is in some kind of just like some noble's gear, some commoner's clothes. It's not like noble's clothes, but like nice commoner's clothing. And it's not cold weather clothing by any means. And then the rest of his crew is heavily wrapped for the most part in cold weather clothing. Mostly men, humans. But Torg is a female dwarf.
They all look this sketchy.
I mean, they look like what they look like, you know.
All right.
They're just.
So he's like merchant level dressed.
Well, Torg is the merchant. He's a
Yeah.
bodyguard, but he's in like some nice garb. Yeah. And they're drinking, chatting, and Torg just sees y'all coming in and says, "I haven't seen other dwarves around, not in Termalaine. Good to see one. Do I know you?"
Hail and well met. I am Dorgid from east of East Haven, as they say. Haven't really made it this far north to Termalaine. Are you from here?
I'll throw her a history check on the wandering hermit. She says, "I'm from all the 10 towns. Go about making sales. Every once in a while we make our way south, but not lately. You've not heard of my caravan. We're quite well known."
Oh yes, I believe I've done some delivery work for the various townships to the south, and I believe they've mentioned your wares, as I've made deliveries to some of the Goliaths in the mountains.
Ah, no, that's quite the delivery. We don't go that far. But we do all the 10 towns. If you need anything, we're opening up shop for just a few hours tomorrow before we leave.
Where y'all going?
Or to the next town.
Where fun.
We're probably up to Lonelywood and then back down south, back to Bryn Shander. Eventually to the other side.
I heard rumor of a white stag in the Lonely Wood.
Plenty of rumors, plenty of beasts. Stick to the roads, you'll be fine.
Is that all it takes to stay safe? You don't have to have any protection along the way?
Well, it's good to have some protection. And she looks at Sefik and the guard. She says, I keep a mind close. You never know who's lurking around the towns.
He looked very cold.
Oh, is this gentleman with you? Hail and well met. I am Dorig Rockminder of East Haven, from out of town.
Nice to meet you. Sefik. And yeah,
Well met.
I work for the caravan.
Do you not own a coat or?
To be honest, it's a little stuffy in here with all these hearths going.
Uh-huh.
You want some mead?
Yeah.
He looks at his drink. It's still pretty full. He says, when I'm done this one.
Can I insight check him to think if he actually
Insight
thinks
what?
it's cold or?
Oh,
if he
he's
actually thinks it's,
sweating.
hot in here.
No, he's sweating a little bit.
Oh, he's just okay.
Yeah, he's
Ew.
sweating a little bit. It's
Huh.
hot in here.
It's so possessed.
Is it actually hot in here, or is it kind of like?
Why? It's hot in here for him.
It's negative 40 outside. They
Negative
better get
40
Yeah,
it.
that's why I'm
outside,
asking. Like, this is weird, right? It's not. It's actually warm in here.
It's not actually warm in here, but he seems to be a little uncomfortable. It's a little warm in here for him. Everybody else is like, they've taken off their heavy coats, they're in their lighter heavy clothing, still like sweater level clothing,
Yeah.
but they're not in like the full winter gear when they're in here.
All right, I have an idea. Do you guys want me to keep talking, or does someone else want to have a chance?
I mean, I don't. What's your idea?
I think Torga is willing to talk to me because I'm a dwarf, and I think I can ask her some questions.
Well,
to
you
make
know what?
this other guy nervous.
Because you did talk to her, let's throw you guys another 10-town rumor. She says, speaking of mead, in good mead, the town speaker was recently killed by a 9-foot-tall giant. Rumor has it the giant stole a shipment of honey mead, without which a handful of taverns in 10-town might go dry.
Jesus Christ.
I speak giant.
Well, that would be helpful, wouldn't it?
Aye.
Maybe you should make your way to good mead.
Oh.
Is
Yes,
that
we've
normal
heard.
for giants to come fuck with people like that.
It's not normal,
Especially,
but
in
everybody's
towns.
desperate in this, time, in the cold weather.
Yeah.
Creatures
Oh,
and
even the
everybody's
giants seem
desperate.
to be kind of getting.
It's too
Okay.
cold. Everything's dying. Yeah. Who knows?
So I want to say to her, yeah, we've heard some rumors of other deaths as well. 3 murders throughout the 10 towns. Have you heard about those?
Murders. Oh, yeah. It's everybody. Are you kidding? Everybody's talked about the murders. I didn't share that because I thought you already knew. It's a tragedy, isn't it? People going
Yes, well,
around
my,
killing people when there's already all this sacrifice business going on too. It's a lot.
It's a lot, and my companions and I are only recently gathered from various locations. So these events were new to us, and we were actually in Brinshander the day after the murder. Some say they saw a fellow who didn't even need a coat and seemed untouched by the cold.
Sefik looks over his shoulder and she says, Well, now, you wouldn't be, insinuating something about any of my crew.
Well, I mean, I don't even know that you were there.
Can
I'm just telling
insight
you
check
what
her?
the town is saying.
Look,
See if she knows
I
anything.
hire good folk, and I pay them well. Ain't nobody here doing any other business. And I think we're done talking.
Oh, my lady, I meant no offense. I didn't even know you were in Brunshender.
She looks over to Suffolk, who kind of scowls, and she says, "Didn't say I was."
Well, then I assure you, I'm just sharing rumors as we were. That is what the folk in Brunshender are saying.
And I think you were asking Carrot.
I was trying to insight her when she was talking about
Yeah, good
Yeah.
call.
hers to see if she actually knows anything or if she's just lied out her teeth.
Yeah, sure, throw an insight. Or 21.
21.
It's hard to tell because she clearly got offended by the accusation of, like, you know, she looked to Suffolk and could tell, like, you know, nobody else is walking around without cold weather clothing. And she kind of got mad at the accusation, but you actually don't think that she's like, she doesn't seem to think that he's killing anyone. Like, she seemed to be very stalwart in the fact that she pays her men well and that you're pushing it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go sit down.
And she turns around, just orders a drink.
Hey. I offered, and you don't take my offer.
Can I poke Squawk? And I'm just gonna head down this way, like down towards our rooms almost.
Do you try to buy them a drink saloon?
Yeah. Does she take it?
Torga
This
looks
is the way
down
to,
and
like,
she says, "Keep your coin. Don't need any business between the two of us going south." She seems like she's offended. So she doesn't seem to want to have you purchase her drinks.
Are we supposed to go down to the basement here?
Yeah, where's the actual room?
Yeah, I mean, just the staircase here brings you down.
Okay.
There's rooms above, there's rooms downstairs, and there's a connected building here. So there's a lot of rooms, right? They're not all basement rooms, but the basement rooms are rather warm.
Okay.
But yeah, there's a whole bunch of rooms in this building.
And did Mr. Ice Guy, did it look like he was armed with anything in particular that looked like unique or?
No, he doesn't have any weapons.
Okay. Then I shall go up to the rooms, I guess.
Yeah. You guys head to the rooms. They'll drink for a little bit before eventually heading to their rooms as well. You notice that three of them head to, I'm sorry, not three of them. Two of them head to back to their caravan, and then the other four have rooms upstairs.
Hey, Squawk, I got a job for you. We need to figure out what room that guy's in.
Yes.
See if he got any strange knives.
Did he go upstairs, like after us, or?
Yeah, they head to their
Did
room
he-
as well.
Okay.
Let me see
Sounds
here.
like the same area for us as them.
I have a map here.
Whenever they would leave, Kyrus would speak in a low voice to Cash and Dorig. So what is planned? Do we follow? Do we keep an eye on their room? What are we going to be doing?
I was thinking we go up there, we knock on his door, and we just ask him very nicely if he's the killer. If he's not, it's not our problem.
I think I have made myself a bit of an enemy, so I'll hang back until I am needed.
Kyrus looks at Cash. This is how you would investigate if he is murderer. You would ask him.
Yeah,
Right.
maybe I'm just too trusting in people.
Yes,
Man,
this
what
is
a
very
shitty
obvious.
inn. It's snowing inside.
Hey, chill. I didn't have an in ready for it. Hang on 1 second.
Something.
Damn it, I paid two silver for this.
It is, of course, not snowing inside.
Why not?
I really like the effect, though. It's pretty. It's the first time I've gotten to use it. It's nice.
It's not snowing inside. It's
Oh my
only
God.
outside.
Much better.
They patched the roof in real time.
It looks like the bear rug is like carrying barrels of beer or something.
But yeah, I mean, this is just a representation of a map, right? But there's rooms, there's places for y'all to sleep, and I'm gonna drop some of them on here as well because Torg's traveling caravan here. Cephik would head to a side room, and they have one other guard that's with them, and then Torg is staying in the room. I would say the room in between the guards. So you
So
saw
which
them
room
go
is-
into these northern rooms here. We'll just say that, just for convenience.
And we're supposed to be staying in the basement, is that right?
No, we'll say you guys have these southern rooms. There's also some rooms
Okay.
upstairs. Yeah, just for convenience on this map, we'll just say you guys have some rooms over on this side with double beds, bunk beds here, and you guys have your different rooms. You guys can figure out who's where. But on the opposite side, they seem to be staying at the tavern.
I'm just gonna like run between Kyrus's legs and be like, "Dibs on the top bunk," and then jump up here.
Is there actually some shit like this in here, or is this just because this is the one we got?
Just a representation of a tavern. You guys have rooms. They're in rooms across the way. There's, of course,
Well, 'cause I was gonna
there's
try
a
and
stone
stand
hearth filled
watch
with wood
for-
and stuff, yeah.
for Squawk, but I don't know if there's actually like a way I could like sit here. and
Yeah,
just
you
not
could
look
sit by the
suspicious.
hearth in the main hall, and the hearths would stay on, and it would stay warm throughout the night.
Okay, I'll just be here for a little bit.
Let me hit the nighttime light there. There you go.
Okay, I want to make my way to Sethic's room. Not sure which door.
It would be the left one would be where Cephik went into to go to bed.
Hey, Squawk, before you go, listen for a Yeti roar. If you hear it, you gotta get the fuck out. All right?
And perhaps it would be better to wait until he falls asleep, maybe?
Yeah, probably.
Well, wait. What if we start a fire and everyone evacuates, and then he just goes in there and just waltzes in, checks the guy's stuff?
I don't think. burning
I
down
would rather not.
the
This town has been quite
is the play.
generous to us.
Okay.
Oh, I understand now. Every time the little man talks, he makes a joke. I get it now.
Insight
DM.
check. Is he joking?
Yeah, I just kind of like go like, "Yeah, totally, that was a joke,
Yeah,
guys.
never gonna do that.
I would never do that."
Yes.
Does the door to his room reach the floor, or is there a gap?
It's a pretty solid door. There's probably some small gaps though.
Like, at the bottom of the door, could a creature fit underneath it?
Rats have chewed the corner, yeah.
Okay, I'll turn to everybody and say, I have the ability to summon a small creature that I can see through its eyes, and I could perhaps spy on this man, or would you rather we all just bust in there and confront him? What do we think?
Does that include rats? I think they're considered tiny.
I like this idea of spying, and while you do this, I will have a friend of mine go outside and make sure that they don't jump out of window or something funny like that.
Nice. And yeah, my familiar is the size of a rat.
Okay.
And if I can take 10 minutes,
Yeah.
Nick, I'll summon Find Familiar and my owl buddy.
Okay.
And I will use one of my wild shapes to do Find Familiar and summon my weasel.
Ooh.
All right. I don't think you had an owl token yet, huh? Let me add the owl
I
token.
didn't have one, no.
How dare you? Let me
I
add the
know,
owl token.
I thought about it whenever I was creating the character, and I never mentioned it to you.
No, it's
Oh
not
my
a
god,
problem.
my weasel's so tiny, you guys.
Here is an owl, and I'll give you ownership of that. Configure ownership. That's for Commander Knox.
Turn him sideways just so I could see him.
All right, you summon an owl. Owl's super tiny too. I feel like that token's got to be bigger.
Actually, yeah, if we can make him bigger, that would be great. Because I can barely see him.
It's a little better.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's see how that spawns in. Yeah, that's better. Okay.
Like, are these windows at the end here? Are they openable?
Some of the windows could be cracked open, but most of them are like solid panes. Like these front ones are openable. This back large one, no, that's like a large solid pane. But you guys
Alright.
have a weasel and an owl in there, and you know, the tavern owner, she's gone up and she's gone to bed at this point, and it's quiet. There's a hearth. You guys are kind of keeping watch by the doors, sitting by the hearth. What's the plan? What do you do?
I'm gonna sneak that weasel under the door, and I will sit down and ask someone to sit near me and explain, like, I will not be able to hear you, but I will mutter what I see.
I sit down next to her.
Thank you, my dear.
Kairos is going to be doing pretty much the same thing, but he's going to try and get his owl to head outside, fly around the building.
I
Yeah, you let the
essentially
owl
become a
out.
tape recorder, and I remember everything they say, and then repeat it back to them afterwards, exactly as they said it.
The only thing is my owl doesn't have vision right now.
Token vision enabled.
Ah, look at that.
I say to Squawk, you remember sweet Perry, my weasel? And Perry kind of chitters and like runs around Squawk's neck and does a little nuzzle, and then it darts off to the door that guy went in.
And he will squeeze his way under the door here. Let me make sure this guy also has vision. There we go. Now he has vision.
Hey, I can see. Okay, so I'm muttering to Saloon. I think he's in bed. And does it look through my weasel eyes that he is asleep, or is he sitting up?
Let's do a disadvantage perception. Ooh, that's a 16. Roll me a stealth for the weasel.
Beans. Let me look at my weasel stats.
Yeah, just double click that stat block or that character sheet and it should open it right up. He's got a +5 on his stealth.
Yes, that's why I picked a weasel.
All right, we need a 16 though, so let's roll that dice. Hey!
Hey, sneaky
He
weasel.
sneaks in and he's quiet. He does not wake up Sefik.
I am petty. So he is asleep. So if I see that he's laying down, I want to scurry and look for, I guess, can I do a general perception? Do I see a bag on the floor or something the weasel can rummage in?
Yeah, I mean, he's got a little chest at the end of his bed with some blankets and things. It looks like he's got some, a bag, like, leaned up against the bookcase on the side. He's got a couple things in here.
Yeah, I don't think I can open the chest as a weasel, so I'll go for the bag and see if I can literally weasel my way in there.
All right. Yeah, I mean, you go through his things. Nothing out of the ordinary. You know, you see that he just kind of has some clothing, some rations. Let me double check something. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that's about it.
okay,
Nothing
I'm
crazy.
whispering to Saloon, like, oh, he has very ugly toiletries. It looks like this toothbrush is very old. He should really change it. Is he using the blanket on the bed, or is he sleeping above it?
I think he's probably in like his small clothes, so he's probably got the blanket like normal, but
Okay.
yeah, just like in bed.
And then I guess I'll climb up
Not
onto
as
this dress.
not as
Oh,
bundled
sorry,
up
go
as
ahead.
most, but definitely has
Oh,
like
okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna scurry up this dresser, because I know most folks take things right out of their pockets onto the dresser before they go to sleep. Any valuables here or anything, any notes?
You go through, you find a small scroll that he does have. It looks like a bounty for somebody's head in Luskin. 100,
Can
125
I?
gold bounty for a half elf.
Ooh. And I want to do one more look around. Do I see anything else just out in the open?
No?
Okay, I want to bite that scroll and carry it out of the room.
Sure. Roll me one last stealth check on the way out.
You got it. Oh man.
As you're pulling the scroll through the door, you see he sits up. Oh! There's a fucking rat in here! Ah! And he throws a shoe at the door as you like pull through and pull out. But he wakes up and the weasel runs and just kind of scurries and hides as he opens up the
Squeak,
door.
squeak.
What the fuck? Hey! Did you all see a rat run out here?
Yeah, it had like a piece of paper in its mouth. It's really weird.
Squawk's gonna be like, "Yeah, he just came out."
If you see that little fucker, kill it.
Oh, come now, friend. These places are known for pests. I'm sorry you disturbed your sleep.
He was eating my shit.
Ew.
You should put some pads on next time to come outside.
He looks down, he's just in his underwear, he says, yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
And
whatever.
he slams the door shut.
What a weird guy.
You see that he
Here,
kind of
Perry,
takes a
Perry.
blanket and he stuffs under the door.
All right, I take the scroll from the weasel and I pass it to a more educated person. Probably Radagast is closest to me.
Alright, let's see. Who's this guy?
You pull out of the scroll. It looks like this small paper, a warrant for a half elf, a male half elf in their 30s. It's from Luskin, and it's a bounty, 125 gold. Let me just see, what exactly did they do? Doesn't say why he has a bounty, so I'm just going to say, you know, thievery, murder, something like that. But they have a bounty on their head for 125 gold is a good bounty. So definitely like a kind of probably murdered a noble or something along those lines.
From Luskin. Huh?
From Luskin. Yeah, pirate.
That is quite the way.
Are bounties something that are like public, or would this be like a secret?
So this would be posted from Luskin's like official
Like notice
guard.
board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's definitely like an official bounty. Looks like they
Hmm.
were looking for a half elf. You at least see the bounty. Like, scroll.
Well, I have no idea who this guy is.
Doesn't seem like a random murder target. Something slightly more ordained, I think.
So clearly he seems to take bounties. He has this slip.
Did this guy
Perhaps he
look
was. Oh, go
familiar
ahead.
at any point during this like just traveling?
No.
I didn't think so.
So perhaps someone paid him to kill those other three with the ice weapons?
Or this guy's the guy going around killing people. I mean, you really don't know anything.
I'll hand the scroll back.
I will tuck it in my pocket and find the other paper that Squawk put in there and take it out and read it. I do not remember what it said.
Squawk, what was the paper you put in there?
It was
That
that.
is the it's like a log from the other innkeeper.
Ah.
From the hot girls.
Yeah, I never actually read it, but like Squawk didn't read it.
I see. Let me take a look here. From which town was it? I forget.
Here.
It was
From
from
Oh, it was from
this
this town.
town,
Okay, okay.
but the Blue Clam, I think.
Yeah.
Whatever it was called.
Yep, there was two ladies sitting at the table, and I
It
took
was just
It's
that
all
random shit they
rappers.
said.
Oh, right. It was. They weren't the
Yeah.
inn workers. They were just the ladies.
They're
Yeah.
just people that were there, yeah.
right.
I just need to remind myself of what they gave you.
It was the two hunters, or the one person trying to learn to be a
Yeah,
hunter.
the
A
trackers.
hunter and one training. What did they give you, though? I don't remember.
It was just like a
They
random
didn't
journal
give
that
us
they had on
anything.
it.
We
I stole
stole it.
You got a
Yeah.
page out of her diary. That's what it
Oh,
was.
that's right. That's right.
Am I just reading some girl's diary right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Wow.
written a
Nothing
page
to
out of
do
her
with
diary.
murders.
She has. Let me see here.
Dorig is mortified.
What the fuck is this?
Dorig just blushes, hates it.
So you read a small note from her journal. I think that's all it is, right? Did it have what was on it? You didn't read
Yeah.
it at all?
Nope.
No, I never even opened it.
Yeah, so you just stole a piece of her journal here. So you stole Emma Foxwood's I'll pull us back to Tourmaline. You stole Emma Foxwood's journal note, and it says Nora's doing well, but she's just not the greatest trainer. She's recently sent her daughter, Sophie. Seems that she doesn't seem to understand anything in the wild. I've been teaching her the routes along the
Doric,
wood.
why are you still reading this? What
And
does
you're
this have to
reading
do
through
with
it. It's just this.
anything?
It's a female trapper talking about her routes and teaching Sophie Frost, the daughter of Nora. And yeah, I mean, you just stole somebody's journal. She's just one of the townsfolk there.
Squawk, why would you take this? This is personal. Someone's personal thoughts.
Two silver?
I know you can talk.
Crazy. Incredible.
I'm gonna shred it and shred the bounty and go in my room and make Perry a little nest before he poofs out.
Okay. All right,
Well,
you
now
make a
what?
little nest.
Well, those are my ideas, gang. I don't know. He doesn't have a I'm a murderer sign in his room, so that's all I got.
We were looking for like a knife, but I guess he doesn't. I mean, technically, I could produce that same knife, so I guess I. Don't
Yeah,
really
I can do ice knife too.
Yeah, I guess I
We're
don't really know
all
what I was hoping
murderers.
for.
Surprise, everyone! It's Dorig.
He doesn't seem to
Squawk's
walk
gonna be
around
like-
with a weapon.
We try cash idea?
Well, perhaps we
No.
just keep an eye on him. I will take first watch. I will sit here, take a look at his door, and my little friend outside will make sure he does not jump out the window. And
At one point in the
He's
middle of the
running.
night, he gets up, and he just kind of goes to the front door. He looks out at all of you, still sitting up and chatting. He says, What, are none of
Oh,
you
we're not
fucking
upstairs.
adventurers asleep?
It's
I like
at
Cash's
9
idea.
o'clock, man.
No,
I can
I'll
read.
say it's
I can
like
see
later.
the timer.
Yeah.
It's like
And
10 o'clock, man.
he'll step out, or whatever. I'm gonna take a smoke. And he steps onto the balcony and just starts to smoke.
Just
I
glaring
want to
at
like
him
nudge
from
them and be
across
like,
the
let's go
room.
talk to him. Tell him people are talking about him. See what he has to say. But I'm gonna stay out of it because he doesn't like me.
Pesky owl flying around.
I don't
He
wanna
looks
talk to that
over.
guy, he's a murderer.
I saw his smoke.
Bunch of kangaroos
just
rolling
sees-
up.
He sees you all
Yeah,
coming
we'll
out.
do
He
it.
just kind of he pats a box on his right leg and opens it up. He says, 2 copper, I'll give you a cig.
2 silver?
2
silver.
copper.
2
2
silver?
silver.
Sure. But you're not getting more than 1. We're limited.
I'll pay him 2 silver.
Takes the 2 silver. He says, whatever, man. He gives you both a cigarette and lights it up.
I don't know how this is gonna go.
Takes a little
Squawk's
torch
gonna
and
peek,
just...
I just eat it.
not a torch. What is it? Jesus. What are they
Who
called?
went out there? The bird and fucking Cash. I guess I should probably.
Do the 3 of you all take a cigarette?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cash, do you take one?
I don't know how
Yeah.
well.
Cash, you muted?
Oh yeah, my bad. I was muted that whole time.
Yep. Do you take a cigarette?
Yeah, I did.
He just starts to light him up and smoke him with you. He says, not really. Why are you all still awake so late? He sits back in his chair.
Funny thing, we're not from around here, in case you haven't noticed.
We
So,
catch
the-
murderer.
Yeah, little jet lagged,
You caught a murderer.
Yeah,
Oh.
we catch murderer. Not
Oh,
yet.
well, in his culture, that means something different. A murder of crows is like a bunch of crows, forget he said
Cash,
anything.
throw a deception.
Wait, is that not what it means though? Is that not actually what
It's
a murder of crows
it's
is?
still not what
Oh, it is.
Squawk meant.
You're very poorly deflecting.
Suspicious.
Oh god.
I'll throw an insight on him. It's late.
You
He's
might
a
not
little,
roll an 8,
he's a little
man.
groggy.
Look at that.
He
Doesn't
just
know.
he says,
Crazy.
right. Look, I mean, they don't even know how to deal with coins. What are y'all, bounty hunters?
I had Goliath.
You're a Goliath?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
You want to see my great sword?
Some kind of innuendo.
No.
Sure.
I pull out my great sword.
He just pull it, swing out from behind the cloak, a huge sword. He says, "What in the hell? Jeez,
Yeah.
that's a big sword, little bird."
I kill cat with it. And then I hold out the crag cat claws.
Oh shit! Yeah, crag cats. Hey, nice work.
Squawk's gonna do a mimic of Cash's voice and say, "Just ask him if he killed him."
He looks up. He looks up at
on.
Cash. He says, "What was that?"
Squawk's gonna
Let's
nudge
I
Cash.
say this, but please let Saloon do all the talking.
I was asking to make sure that we build him, because we had to make sure we were paying for our time in the tavern.
Right. Sure.
So, what you been up to late, Mr. Sefak? You seem like a pretty cool
It's
guy.
Sefik.
Sefik, that's what I said.
Seat back.
Real useful friends you got here. Yeah. Making money. I'm a guard. Hired hand like you. Y'all are hired
You got-
hands, right?
You guard from Yetis?
Hope not. But
make
if
a
I
Yeti
have
noise.
to. Oh, geez, don't be doing that in town.
I trapped one.
Good work. Still don't mean you go around scaring the townsfolk yelling like that.
So, for a guard, you don't really seem to wear, like, protective clothing or have weapons on you. How are you supposed to, guard?
You ever try to move around in plate? That's some stupid shit.
I mean, there's
I
other
pull my
stuff.
cloak back, and he just sees Scalmail, and I go, yeah.
Yeah, ain't easy. You're a lot better off if you're nimble, especially in the snow.
Squawk's gonna do the dwarf's voice and say, "Kissed by the Frostmaiden."
He takes a heavy drag of his cigarette as he puffs out a large smoke. He says, "You could say that. I don't get too cold. In fact, I kind of like it up here."
Squawk's gonna get excited, start hopping around, and say, "Confession."
Confession of what? I was born on the Frost Maiden's special day, midwinter.
You too?
Blessed by her. I don't get cold.
Me too.
Well,
Is that
kill a
so?
frost maiden.
Well,
Does
Yeah.
it work like that?
Squawk cold.
looks like we got a little something in common then.
Saloon not cold.
Well, maybe I misjudged you. Little bird. What'd you say your name was?
Saloon.
Saloon, it's nice to meet you. I'm Sefik. Sefik Caltro.
Epic.
Yeah, if you actually know how to swing that sword around, we could pay you for some work too.
Guard duty?
Yeah, guard duty. Or anything else that needs to be done.
Like what?
Well, bounties. You never know. A lot of people
Bounties.
sneak their way up into the 10 towns. People that shouldn't be here. Y'all wouldn't know
Why?
anyone like that, would you? And he looks around at all of you.
No. Why would anyone come all the way up here just to avoid a bounty? That's ridiculous.
If anyone needs to roll a deception check, they can do so in private.
That's like
Anyone?
one of them we know for sure.
Well, whatever it might be, and he's gonna throw an insight out as he looks at the group too.
Ooh.
If there's a price for it, let's just say I like to make money.
Well, it's been great talking to you, Mr. Sefik, but I'm gonna go to bed.
You can see that he kind of eyes Cash as he heads away, and he looks at the two of you. You know that fella?
No.
Yeti ate him.
The Yeti ate him.
Yeah.
Huh. Odd fella. He puts out his cigarette, and he starts to head in.
While they were talking, Kyrus would have asked Doric, "Well, now that he is alone out there, do we just kill him? Do we take him? What do we do now?" All right, you not to talk to
Doric,
me.
you muted.
Fine, I go to bed.
Sorry.
You might have been muted.
I'm trying to figure out what to do. I liked Saloon's approach. Is he walking by us already? Or
Yeah,
is he
I
gone?
mean, you guys have this before he goes in, so you could stop him, but otherwise he's going to head back to his room. But you guys have a few minutes to chat first. So,
Hey guys, I've been thinking.
so they're outside right now.
Did we ever find out why this lady thinks he's the killer? Just besides him being kind of a weirdo.
Just they were
that's-
leaving in a hurry from like near
she's
the
been
scene.
trailing after the scenes of the murders, and that's her best guess. She doesn't have proof, and she doesn't want you to involve the law. She was very serious about that.
I think we should just tell him, like, hey, this lady thinks you did it.
I think she like knows him like personally.
Or maybe she just is like prejudiced against people who aren't cold. Because really, it could have been anybody in the caravan if it was just the fact that the caravan was leaving. Could be the dwarf lady.
Well, there is one way to find out if he's guilty or not. We kill him, and if murder stopped, then he was guilty.
But if he's innocent, my friend, then we've killed an innocent man.
Byproduct of test, but what can you do?
Or we just confront him with what we know, and if he attacks us, then he's guilty, and we kill him.
Why don't we just keep an eye on him? Like I
They're
don't know,
leaving tomorrow.
probably.
Do we
Yeah, I
really
mean-
want to chase them around?
Why don't we join the caravan?
We could just like have it out right here.
I asked him. He did it.
He said he's like a dude for hire. He didn't say he did these 3. Right?
He did murder.
We've all done murder. We literally murdered something today.
Well, hold on a second. Killing something and murdering something are not the same thing.
Well, how do we know what he did is murder and not what we do?
Well, I'm kind of, I don't know. I'm kind of voting for the plan where we just kind of get rid of them, and then if the murders stop, we know we were in the right.
I say
So-
I am willing to tell him what we know. Ask him, hey, at the very least, he was there for all 3 murders. He was nearby. Ask him, hey, if it's not you, give us another lead and we'll leave you alone.
Tomorrow? Truth
No,
spell?
let's do it right now. Let's do it right now. All his buddies are asleep.
Tomorrow? Truth spell?
Oh.
Do you
tomorrow,
just know how to do that?
Crystal. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, all right. I have no idea. So
We would just have to make sure we're up before they're running their shop for a couple hours, so we could also do a little shopping and then blast them with that zone of truth.
I
Also,
like this idea. Very smart.
it wasn't asked for, but Saloon, all 3 of you that were outside, roll me an insight.
he was cold and shivering.
She was believing everything he was saying.
Yeah. Good. He rolled a 6. So the 3 of you are quite aware that
Good rolls.
he lied about his birthday being on midwinter. That is not why he's warm.
I was just talking to this guy.
I was asking if that's even how that worked.
It is what you
Flock-
asked, but nobody asked for an insight. But yeah, you
Flock
guys would
would
pick up
realize Saloon wasn't lying about it, though.
on that. Yeah, Saloon wasn't lying.
But he was lying.
He was lying.
Squawk's gonna be like, he lied.
So we need to decide, are we going to wait till tomorrow where we can potentially get a truth spell on him, but he'll know we did, or confront him now and let him lie to us some more?
We go
how
now.
How does this truth spell work? Does it like make him tell the truth? And
If he fails the save.
As
No lies.
the party comes to a decision, we'll have the week to talk about it. Because we are at time,
Oh, it's 9 o'clock. Beans.
indeed.
What if we just burn down all of 10
So-
so he has nowhere
We're
to
not burning anything down.
What if we kill
can-
every single person so he has no one to murder?
We can
Right.
chat. Yeah, then the murders will stop.
Then they'll
we
stop.
we can chat.
I mean, slightly
chat
flawed
throughout the
way of
week.
thinking, but he's not wrong.
We can chat throughout the week about what we want to do and how we want to approach this, if we even want to approach it. But they'll have their room off on the side. You guys have your own rooms off on the other side, and you're doing watches throughout the night, preparing for a potential situation. But we'll chat about it next week. We'll come back here next time for 10 p.m. that nightfall. We'll cover the night and move on to whatever your plan is. Congratulations on leveling up,
Yay.
everybody, on level 3. Thanks for watching, everybody that tuned into the
Ding.
stream. And we will see
Whoa.
you all next week.
Thanks, Nick.
Yeah,
Come
bye, stream.
on.
Bye, stream.